they've have, if I have an evidence, and Didi, you have an evidence, and both of us are fighting for justice, Abby, and let us take it to where we're supposed to take it to.
Thank
Not
you.
be petitioning ourselves back,
That's
left,
even I
and
said
right.
it. Let them be checkmating each other. You know, I mean,
Exactly.
let African
That
TV
should
be the
not be a
voice in the
problem.
wilderness. So, and if they want to sue
Yeah.
themselves, let them go ahead and sue themselves. They're both adults. You know, why
They're
should
both
anyone be
adults,
getting
there's
involved? But I
exactly,
didn't
there's
want to
no
say
need for all
anything because
this.
I didn't know, because I didn't want to be like, if I come up, I'll be the only one saying, why are you trying to do some peace,
I
whatever
tried to come up that night. It
nonsense.
was Chairman that said I should drop because I was like, okay, because that was what I was gonna say that night. I was gonna say it that night, but when he said, okay, if I can please, I was like, okay, no problem. And the other thing I was going to say that night was, personally, I don't have any, but the only thing I have against African TV was because to me, he's a misogynist. You know, I don't like the way he talks to women, regardless. To me, they always say respect is reciprocal.
No, but
If that
no,
is
that's
what
how
it
it is,
is,
though. That's how it is with men, with women. You come for him, he's gonna come for you as well. You
but
know.
it's more
So I
towards men,
believe,
more towards, it's more
when you
towards
know people's
women.
temperaments, when you know people's temperament, it's better to let sleeping dogs lie. Because you
Like,
can't, I don't, I'm someone that, like, I don't do all those feminist, whatever nonsense, thing, like if you
yeah.
go and, like maybe you go somewhere and you look for trouble, wherever you see, you deal with it. So if you approach a man and you curse him and the man is like hot tempered, he's not going to look at you as female. He's just going to come back for you straight away. So if you don't want
Well, to
that,
me,
avoid it.
I was going to tell him that, if you are going to be doing this, there's something that chairman said that night. I think he said he should know that women are, I think something, I forgot what he said. Like,
No, maybe
he should
because
know
I was
women.
commenting, I was making comments in there. I was like, "What all this pissed
And
off
then he
nonsense?
just cussed
Nobody
you
wants
out or
it."
something. I
And
said,
then
what was the
he
point
was
for
like,
that? Yeah, because I was on Olori Abi one day, and the lady just said something, and he cussed her out. And I'm like, how would you feel if that was your actual woman or your actual wife, and somebody did that to
"Yeah, but
her
then it
outside,
depends on what the
and she
lady said
comes
as
home?
well. Depends on what
No,
the
the
lady
lady, I
said as
think,
well."
I forgot what she was saying. She was just trying to tell him, like, oh, something, and then he just took it in the wrong way. And everybody was trying to tell him, like, no, you shouldn't have said that, that even though but at least you're a man, you should know better. And
Oh no,
that was what my point
I
was.
don't do things like
That
that
was
because I believe that if you put your head in the line, if they chop it off, tough,
Didi.
So
To me,
that's me though.
I
That's
mean,
me.
I would, my kids teachers, they know me at their school. Anything, just don't mess around with my kids. You will see me in your school. You will see me in your office. You know. But
Me, I
if
believe
I,
what the eye is looking for is what the eye will see. So if as a woman you approach a man and like you curse him and he curses you back, you know, I just
yeah, and
feel
that's what Chema was saying that day to him, that yes, if somebody comes to you in a way, yes, you have the right to defend yourself, but at the same time, you got to be careful because you have kids around you. His kids are there with him. How would they, if they're hearing those kind of words from him, and they hear him saying that to a woman, then that means you can say the same thing to your own wife. And you have kids growing around you. So you got to be careful with these kids around you sometimes. And that's what I was trying to tell him that day. Like, yes, I understand that you want to bring that macho man in you. But at the same time, there's some things that you don't say. Like over here, if one of these kids and I'm going like, oh, bitch, I'll be like, tell that to your mama when you get home. My kids
and
will
then
just
there
start
was
laughing.
there was this
They'll be like,
like because I
why did
just
you
go
say
on
that?
blogs. I just go on from one blog to the other, like sometimes when I'm bored, because I
Uh-huh.
rather like watch blogs than watch live shows. I don't have the patience for that. So there was one guy that I don't know his name, Aye Lujara or something. So he was like, "Oh, I was trying to come up that day, and Didi and Pizu and Binti moderator didn't pick me up." And I'm thinking, they're not moderators. I'm the only moderator, and chairman was made moderator that same day. But I'm the moderator there. There was 8 people ahead of you, and it went on and on. Oh, they didn't let me come up. I was trying to come up, and it's not like I wanted to come and fight, but I wanted to come and defend Karimo and this and that. And I'm thinking, hello, because like I hate noise of any type. I'm someone that, like, if you want to kill yourself in the comment section, be my guest. Go ahead and kill yourself. I don't care. But when people come on platforms and maybe there's a discussion going on already, and then you want to start raising your voice, and maybe you read a comment and you want to shout at that person, I'll drop you straight away. Go and deal with it in the comment section. And he was like, that's a man, saying, oh, they didn't let him come up. And I'm thinking, who would let you come up? Me, that I don't even care whose platform it is. Even if I'm walking past by, sometimes I see people fighting on platform, I'll just request I go up, and I was like, shh, everyone stop now. Just stop fighting. I don't care what the cause is. Stop fighting. Go in the comment section and sort it out. Why the noise? Who wants to hear the boring fight between? And he was like, oh, they didn't let me come up. I was even thinking maybe he wanted to come up and say something reasonable. And he was like, oh, they didn't let me come up and defend Karimo. I was like, what the F? Because I remember even that day that Lenchi was like, Mommy J. And people in the comment section, even they were saying, oh, he's been biased. So at the end of it,
and I remember that day, I think
don't say Mommy. They were telling me, don't say Mommy J. So when he was now like, he said to me later, who is Mommy J? I said, that's Karimo.
Yeah.
Said, you didn't know that was Karimo? You know that, how is,
yeah.
She said, did she change name? I said, no, she didn't change name. That's always been her name. And a man, a grown ass man.
I think
50s, and he's now saying, they didn't let me come up, and to come and set the record straight. I'm like, you want to come up and fight in front of me?
Exactly.
If that block,
and that was why that day when I think Lenchi mistakenly dropped everybody or something, and they were trying to bring her back, and she wouldn't. I had to go to her and say, hey, come back, they're waiting for you to come back. But I guess she didn't read my comment, so Karimo. I was telling her, like, that same day, like, chairman wanted them to talk, and and then everybody was there. They were all trying, and they were asking her questions, and I was like, people, she came here to talk. She's saying what she wants to say, but who are you to be like throwing questions at her? I think it got in a heated argument between her and I think it was Nikoko or something. I can't remember. But they were going back and forth.
It was one guy called Firefox. So they were going back and forth. Yeah. So when I went up there too, and I was like, okay, enough of this noise now. I just don't understand why grown people, you want to fight and you go on somewhere and start fighting.
And
like,
it was obvious that she wasn't going to back down. So if I was that guy, why did you just leave her? Whatever if you don't like it.
He was doing it to provoke her. He was doing it to provoke her.
Exactly.
And Lenchi was like, okay, can you let me ask my question? And the guy was like, yeah, but he's changed the topic. And then that's when I said to him, if she changes the topic and the host is fine with that, that's fine. And then some people even say, oh, why would you bring her on the platform? I'm like, I bring everybody, even when I'm moderator on BT or whatever platform, I bring anybody up as long as you behave yourself. I don't mind.
So I had to go to her and say, listen, please come back. I think it was a mistake on Lenchi's part. Something happened. He pressed something, but she didn't. I guess she didn't read my comments. So she didn't come back. But then I had to get up because I was like, I've been up since only God knows, and I'm like, you know what?
Even on Vintage, as well. So, because when people are requesting, I'll be in the comment section. But when I see that it's getting heated, I just say, okay, let me go up there and like, everybody keep quiet. Can everyone just be quiet? Can we, talk at once? And and even on Vintage the other day, I remember saying to Venji, I said, oh, hey, the other guy, they let him abuse. Oh, I'm going to abuse back. I said, no, you're not going to do that while I'm here. You're not going to do that. If you do that, I will drop you. I mean, me, sometimes, even if I'm in the comment section, when they say, oh, who dropped me? Who blocked me? I say, yes, I blocked you. Yes, I muted you because you said this, because you said that. And that's wrong. That's wrong. So don't do that here.
And I'm like, how many people, like, they don't want to learn because this is what got us here. Arguments, fighting. Because I'm sure if everybody listens to each other and we were able to understand ourselves, and we don't put out into little sentiment. Yeah. If I come on your platform now and say, Didi, I have a question for you. and I asked you that question and you tell me what your answer is. That is your own opinion of the answer you gave me. It
Thank
is not
you.
left for me to take it or
Interpret
don't
it how
take it.
you want. Yeah.
I want. But then if I come over there and start attacking you and say, oh, that's how you said this, or is this true you said this, or is it true you said that, definitely you're gonna retaliate against me and say, wait a minute, you're not gonna answer me. Like, no. And that is
That's
what
why
got
I
us to
got
where we are
pissed this
today.
evening because I was like, okay, they're having a normal conversation. Okay, it's getting a bit heated. Okay, they're talking over each other. Now, what's going on? And then when I realized that it
What's
wouldn't
going
stop, I was
on?
like, what is all this one now? Why is all this, back and forth?
Because I'm sure if everybody stuck
God
by
damn
each
it.
other's opinion of whatever the case was, I'm sure we're all gonna be fine. Nobody would be against any of each other, like, oh, this and that, this and that. No. But because people just want to hear one opinion and they hold on to that opinion. So when
One
they already
track
have that opinion
minds.
about you, yes, one track, one way, they have it against you. And then when they go on your platform or another person's platform, they now bring that opinion that they already have about you and bring it on. And then definitely somebody who knows that person in that platform, like, no, that's your own opinion. And then guess what? That whole platform turns into something else. And then the main purpose of that day was never accomplished. It's never accomplished because then we'll be having people now
A
taking
lot of that
sides and
goes
saying,
on,
no. Yeah. And that's why I think
Yeah, on this justice
I
for
forgot.
Mohbad, a lot of people like
Yeah.
playground bullies, you can't say that, you're not allowed to have your own opinion. And I'm like,
Yes.
hello. Even I
I don't know
remember
if
the
you
time that Yomi
remember.
came and people were like, oh, we noticed you don't like Yomi. I was like, excuse me, are you out of your mind? Have you ever seen me follow anyone before on this? Haven't you noticed that I always go the opposite way from everybody else? Are you people okay? We
And that's
notice. So,
why,
so what if we notice? So I
yeah.
should now
Doesn't
discard my
make.
own common sense.
And you know
Is it
one
by
thing
force to
I
like?
always remember? You remember that I don't know if it was a police commissioner back in either it was last year or 2023 when all this happened. I think it was in the last year or so. Because I think even what's his name? Lechi had brought it up in a conversation we're having on a platform like this. And it was I think it was a police commissioner. She said everybody on TikTok, they're just wasting their time. Like a simple case as this, they look at how they're making degrading the whole case on Black App. And I say, you know what? That tells you right there that they're watching everybody. We don't know that they're watching you, but for him to come and say that,
Of course, of course.
then they
Oh
know
yeah, no, they're watching.
they're watching. So it's like, oh, is this how people are fighting? Is this how they fight for justice? That was his word. He said, is this how they fight for justice? Bringing everything on social media, they're fighting left and how are you gonna get justice? How you gonna? I said, what? I said, I wish every host or everybody fighting at that time could sit down and reason with what he said. Yes, you're all fighting for
No,
justice,
of course they're
but this is
watching.
not. This
They're
is not
watching
how.
because they're trying to read the room. If they realize that maybe someone comes in and the person is going towards, we must get justice, we must get
Henry,
justice,
you're not gonna kill someone tonight. He said that you had it.
they will bring up something against the person again. So because these people, they're scared, even though they're what did I call them? Like uh, parasites or whatever, all these parasitic
Yeah.
elites, like all these top elites, top parasite people. So even though people believe they have power, but people have more power than them. So they are even
Yeah.
Brekete even said it himself. That's why he said to people, "I don't need anyone to tell me anything about what's going on
Thing.
social
Yeah.
media because even TikTok as it is, I've got 4 people. I have 4 people on TikTok working for me. So there's no information you can come and say you want to give me that I've not
Tell
seen
me.
already. So
Yes.
the same thing with the police, with the DPP, with the coroner's court and everything. They have people watching and
Yeah.
recording, for them. So when they
And you can
notice
tell
that, oh,
Berekete is a disciplined man. He's a disciplinarian. Because
but I
one
think
of
he's
his
just too quiet.
staff.
I think he needs to come out and say something because I wouldn't like
Yeah,
the
because
way like they're dragging him. I don't
no,
like it.
there was a time he put one of his female staff on suspension. I forgot her name now. And everybody, I didn't even know she was on suspension for anything. And everybody was kept on asking in the comment section one day, like, when is she coming back? When is she? So I was like, I'm like, I hope I don't make a fool of myself. So I had to ask the question, like, who are you talking about? Who's coming back? What happened? Who? So somebody responded back to me and said the name of the lady. I said, no wonder I haven't seen her. That she hasn't. So they're not kind of giving.
I think she's back. They sorted out.
She's back now. Yeah, she's back now. But it's almost like almost 3-4 months.
Because
took her off.
The rules in Brekete is that don't share any information.
Yeah, that was what it was.
She's too emotional. Why some programs she share it with some people, and they use the reference like, oh yeah, your staff said this, blah blah blah.
Yes, that was exactly.
So
that's what the person told me too.
Yeah, so I love the man. The man will say, I will give you anything you want. Who tell you? And then one of your staff told us everything that you could do. Closed door, and this man was mad. I said, you've not learned about data protection. Information.
Yes, even HIPAA.
Yes.
That's HIPAA right there.
So
you don't do that.
There's a policy. Everything in life is policy. If you have your own policy, I will respect it. But
and I'm sure if you didn't do that to that lady, taking her off for like 3-4 months,
discipline. Yeah,
I'm sure the other staff will not learn. Like, oh my God, he's serious.
Yeah. Henry made
They'll be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. He's mean.
The Mommy Gio nearly, but she actually escaped it. You know, Mommy Gio is the main person directing all the audience, offline, both offline, both mainline. But at the end of the day, she managed all the information. But at the same time, the little information we are able to capture was, we understand that if the owner of the justice is not around, there's no way they can actually, they can't act. Yeah. So no matter how you bring your matter to me, I will always see like, okay, fair enough, you're playing games. If I thought you're playing games, I'm not going to go to public and say, oh, this one is happening. No, people will know. Because I've given you my words that, you know what, I don't need anything from you. Bring your matter, let's solve it here. I have people.
Let's solve it, yeah.
So at the end of the day, if they manage to, escape and leave information behind, do you think I will go back to the information and be telling people that, yeah, it's not my fault? No. This man have about billion followers. Do you expect?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not only the Justice for Mohbad, he's doing a lot of programs. He has one in Canada that he's just doing at the moment. He have one in they're trying one in Sierra Leone. I think they're trying one in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bring one to Lagos too. I know he said that one time ago.
So how do you look at what he said? Do you know how much this mast costs? This mast, somebody duped him one time. Said he's going to build one big mast, something like that. So he brought the guy to justice. And the guy eventually paid the money back. It's his friend, though. He paid the money back.
Oh.
Let's leave money. Let's leave friend. I will fight you, but my Allah will fight you too. And they paid the money. But he didn't pay the money, but people actually intervened and sort the issue out. But the rest of the money, he said, I leave it for the man. So that is him. But he has learned his lesson. So do you think the man will now go back to you want to? No. It's gone. It's gone. If you want to come back, come back. If you don't want to come back, don't expect me. I'll be talking about your program. You didn't send me. So if we have police officer on ground, that man was even Mr. Motoshaw came with annoyance and said, all the people even talking about this matter, who are they? So they're actually making money on this boy. This guy, this message is a long time.
Yeah, that's what we're just telling Dizzy just now. Like, I know somebody came online and said something, but I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember that time. I think it was the commissioner. Yeah, he said it. He said, oh, all those people on Justice for Mohbad, they're not looking for justice. They're busy cashing out and making money. I was cringing. I was like, thank God I'm not a host. Can you imagine that disgrace? Exactly like, oh, they're just making money and cashing out.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people have said. That lady, Lizzie Anjorin or something, she said as well,
Oh
because
yeah,
she
she
talked
said
about the
something. Yeah.
CCTV as well as before, way before
This
even
could
Yomi
die.
She
came.
doesn't even. You
She
know the
said it as
funny
well. She said,
thing.
oh, those people on Justice for Mohbad just cashing out.
You know the funny thing
Cashing
that I
out.
like about her.
Kemi Olunloyo's Dr. Kemi said it as
Yeah,
well.
she doesn't
That
call.
they're cashing out,
Everybody calls him
It's
Mohbad.
disgraceful.
Everybody calls him. She doesn't. The only name she calls him is Angel. That's the name she calls him. She doesn't call him Mohbad. She doesn't call him nothing. She doesn't. She say Angel. The day she was even talking to his dad, she said, "Baba Angel, mo sọ fún yín, kíni go-" and I was like, what? Because I hardly see her get involved in other things that doesn't, when it comes to maybe she's having an argument with somebody or whatever. So when I saw her actually put her 2 cents into this case, I was like, wow, this case is going more than I even thought. And whatever she said that day, she said, Baba Angel, I was like, this lady made sense over there. The same thing with Kemelu lawyer, like you said too. And he's like, I'm like, how come people are not listening to those people? I bet it's because of the opinion they already have about those people. That is why they're not listening to them. And yeah, one was away enu ashe láti ma enu ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ashe ó máa dàbí ìsọkúsọ ni. You know, yes, they might have their own past or they might have their own thing going on with them at one time, but if they have repented or changed and now talking about something this of a magnitude, maybe they need to be listened to. Look at the case of what's her name, Dayton. People were making fun of her, saying that, oh, alala aboku soro, and I'm like, are you guys even looking at what she said? Because you're calling her aboku soro, alala kiniko kiniko. Do you know how many people? There was this lady from I think it was from. It's true. I think you know.
I can't laugh.
There's this lady in I think it was Tanzania. She came on TikTok one time. I don't think she's part of the movement anymore too. I think she just went. She stood at that time saying,
What's going on?
well, you remember her?
Who is shooting? Oh?
I think
Is that gunshot?
where?
I hear pow pow.
Oh, that's my daughter. She's getting ice block from the freezer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it
That's my
sounded like,
daughter.
yeah,
It sounded like
fireworks.
gunshot. I tell
Sounded like
you,
fireworks.
She's getting ice. Yeah, she's getting ice blocks from. She's getting her cup. He wants to drink something.
Hallelujah. Oh my God. Oh, you know, when I see, when I was in America, I was like, oh my God, are they going to shoot? I didn't even hear any gunshot.
No. Yeah, I so it's like, you know, like people have, once they have an opinion about you, I think it takes a while for them to come back and say, wait a minute, and could they ship order bye could they worry bell? Because you didn't get to know that person on your own.
Exactly.
You're going by one week, and that's the opinion you now put in your head about this person.
You got it.
You know, and it's a shame. So every time I remember this, I was like, oh my shield. How I wish people had listened to all those things. Like, you know, because like I said, there's a lot of evidences still left out there. There's a lot of people have been questioned and they were not questioned. So where do we go from here? Just go bury this guy at this point, because
No way.
obviously
They've just been fooling people, but people need to not
Everything
agree.
is done. Everything is finished. Because
Nothing is done. Nothing is
Let me
done.
tell
People
you
can
everything is
still
done at this
stand up.
point.
let me tell you something.
People can still stand up.
Let me tell you. No, stand up. It's not too late. It's not too late.
You can still challenge things.
We can challenge a lot of things. There's a loophole that I'm looking at. But at the same time, these people will still go and destroy everything. So what's the point? When they
Yes.
put the person,
No, because I see
let me tell you something. The person that we're even fighting for.
parts get about
Let
20
me tell you, hold on, leave
solicitors,
solicitor
you
alone.
know.
The person that we're even soliciting for, that we're even advocating for, they wrap him in the is it like paper bag, and somebody.
You
Hold on, I
don't
don't
need
understand.
a
But some
person.
people,
You don't need a
I
person,
know, hold
seriously.
on,
Trust me, you
they
don't need a
went
person.
online, post another video to disguise as if that is Mohbad. That one, number one. So we know that that video is fake. Just to say, oh, look, Mohbad is in a better place. That video, since 2023, November. Now they brought the video or somebody reposted it and said, oh, that is Mohbad. Yeah, the Karimo came and said they put Mohbad in the paper bag. That is true. If you know this guy is lying down there, why don't you show it?
The first person that said that thing was Tene Mologo. She's the one who first said it.
That is fake.
And I was like, oh my God.
They disguise. That is totally fake. They're actually playing people. If you watch my video, most of the thing I post, and I put some wordings, they're playing the public just to, be popular until they will scam you. They will scam you because they know the game. They're playing everybody. They know what they are doing. So nobody can fool anybody. We know the game. So that's why it's
so
tough.
sad.
That's why it's tough. Look at the people that is in justice for Mohbad. They chase everybody away because of what? Let me tell you, I'm still beg. It's not I'm going to beg the person. I'm going to take that action. They took that person's voice, like somebody will call you and say, oh, don't you see Baba Mohbad? And you'll be talking, flowing, but they know that you're kind of person that when you come on platform, people want to listen to you. And this person now calls Baba Mohbad, do everything. They now send the video and the voice note back to the person. That we will post this thing, and the person, she just already happened.
Wow.
We post it too. Or else you just whenever we're talking about our this thing, just shut up. And the person reached out to me and said, Lenchi, you want to man Otilof, you've put in your mouth in Otiganusi. So when they call you like that, don't even talk. Just tell them, how are you? Are you fine? Because they will record you and put you out there. That is how they catch most of them. They paralyze people. Once they paralyze you,
Like I always say, I don't care what I say behind people, I say in front of them. So I don't care who records me.
Let me tell you, some people are coward. Instead of them to come out and say whatever they see, they will be going close by and say, at the end of the day, they will shakara you and you say, I'm not doing justice anymore. And that's it. They play people a lot. They played people. That's too much. We know all this thing from the beginning. They try to record people. Look at what happened to Oshun or Okiki. Okiki, they I don't know. She said they hacked at this thing, and since then, and that's it. And that's it. But I know she has changed her name anyway. She has changed her name. She's not even doing justice for Mohbad like before.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling Dee just now. I said, you know how people have sat down here sometime I would think in my head, like, where is so and so? Where is this? Where is that one? And when I look them up, they're no longer interested. They just stop. Like,
everybody move on. Everybody move on. Everybody move on.
They're like, we're talking about the truth. We're being attacked and everything. So what's the point?
What's the point?
Like, let me just get off this thing. And everybody has kept on saying mental health. I'm like, yeah, your mental health matters.
Yeah.
Mental health matters. It's just like you just have to figure out, do I want to stay away for a while and then come back, or it's only once in a while? It takes a toll. Like this guy here earlier was saying he lost his job due to by missing a lot of deadlines, and that's only people we even know. What about millions of people we don't even know?
I'm telling you, a lot of people they lost their job.
Remember that day you were praying, Lenchi, you were saying that some people are gonna make it from this case from Mohbad, but that will be a truthful way of making things, because Mohbad on his own, he's a blessing.
Sure.
He's a blessing on his own. He's going to bless people, and some people are going to get the other side of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That's the truth. He's a blessing. He's out there to bless everybody, because everybody who came across him always had something to say positive about him. Like, if it were not without him and God, they didn't even know. Look at Chike. Chike said it. He said he wouldn't have been, who would know him?
Exactly.
But for just that two lyrics or one word or two lyrics he said in the song, it went a long way. Look at him now.
When I saw him in Chelmsford, when we're together in Chelmsford, We went to his opening a new album. So I said, how do you feel about Mohbad? He said, my guy, I will not lie to you. This guy just, is a blessing. But at the same time, who sabi me? Who knows me? I mean, look at life. So he tried to manage. I said, how are you going to pay these people back? He said, well, it depends on the contract. The contract is he brought the music, he brought the lyrics, but Mohbad top it up because Mohbad is already popular with Naira Marley's like that. But he uses his own influence. But otherwise, look at what they have a lot of things to do together. But unfortunately, Mohbad gone. So now the music that he did, half of it, Mohbad supposed to do his own part. Now he lost part of it. So what he's going to do, he has to relax for like about 9 months or 10 months for him to complete the other side. He's still looking for somebody to, he's still looking for somebody to actually, as in being
complete that side for him.
The other side, but Mohbad but I pray he will find somebody that will accomplish. But it's a sad news when the guy was telling me.
It's really sad.
You know how many people that actually.
I mean, when I see videos of him, I'm like, really? You know this guy? Like, when I saw the video of him and Taoma, I was like, what? I didn't even know he had a video with her. I saw the one with Tenny. I saw the one.
Do you know
oh my goodness?
It's only Tenny. He has one with this guy. Omoya teacher. He has like 2 albums. They've not finished it already. He's still cooking. I still have. I don't know how he did it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how he did it. Maybe one night he will be with this one. Another night will be this one. One night he was with Omoya teacher. One day call. One day call have about 3 albums. Tenny Omologo 91. That one, I said Tenny Omologo. Tenny, they did that one. Psalm 91. I know that Psalm 91 belongs to Mohbad because that lyrics exactly how Mohbad. Oh my God, that one. Let me just say Tenny. He has another one with this guy. He did one with Prime Boy, but they've not finished it. That one is still cooking. A lot of them. Now,
I don't know.
They come out to say. Mohbad has already done his own part and sent his own clip. But if you ask Darusha now, if Lenchi try to do another research on Darusha, they will come out again. It's a lie. So let me just leave that. So Darusha, you are in Ireland, you are enjoying, relax, just be enjoying yourself. They enjoy. So they enjoy. That guy has made a lot. But I will leave it with them because they always like, why am I doing research on these people? This family are dysfunctional family, and anybody that is trying to help them, it's like that they will subject that person like how would I say, enemy. So they're using our own people to fight their own battle
against us.
They've not realized what they're doing because I realized something. You see. Like spending sister know people in London, and spending sister as they have maybe their classmate or whatever, they are on TikTok. Now, a lot of them like that collide together in one side, manipulating this thing. So we have them a lot. So the system is broken from the beginning, which I understand some hosts. Me, I don't give any shit about anything, but I just believe that let the right thing, let's support the right cause. But the moment I found out that it's 40 over 50, I said, no, this thing is bigger than my own self. How many people saying the truth in this justice? There's no more than 2 people. But in controversy, those things that they want to eat, and how much? The money will finish. And they can lie. If they put on live for you now, some people say, we don't understand, but they understand. They understood what we're talking about. Okay. If audio platform can team together and they put account number every day, and now, who do you want to blame now? Audio platform, where are they now? Where are they? So now, it's like deceiving people to do all your nonsense. At the end of the day, they're supposed to go What am I saying, sir? They're supposed to go back to the platform. If Crunch Queen can collect her own money back, that means I believe that they
Oh
actually,
yeah, she collected it. I saw the post. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
that means they,
this
so you
woman
know,
was
when I
not
saw the
playing,
post,
no.
yeah, when I saw the post, that's why I relaxed. I said, oh, if Crunch Queen can collect her money, definitely
Ah,
she did not know what
ah.
she did when she came to my platform. You know, when someone stupid someone, they say I'm the one that even collect the money. Can you imagine how some idiotic people will be lying in front of me? So I'm glad that Crunch Queen actually went back to collect her own money. So that's why I just relaxed and said, "Oh, really? That means this woman did
I
not."
haven't even heard of her lately. I think since she collected her money, I think I don't even
Yeah,
know.
so I'm
Maybe she
happy that she
just
collected her money. That's why I just relaxed. Otherwise, I could have asked her that, "Oh, come, madam, what's going on? Do you actually did all these things to just to manipulate people to collect money?" But when I found out she actually went back to collect her money, about 3 people, which I'm lovely. That one is gone. Fine. For her to do that, that means they actually scam her. They sugarcoat everything. There's all those sweet words. Madam, just go to Lenti platform, go and do all these things. So that one is gone. When I found her, I said, oh yeah. So if she can do all these things to go and collect her money, that means the money is still somewhere. So we should be very careful about all these people. These people, they are manipulating. In fact, they can báwo lè sọ̀rọ̀ kó kù jí, and they will be telling you as if something will happen tomorrow, whereas nothing will happen.
oh
Nothing will
yes.
happen. At the end of the day, they play people and they let people just, now I'm so sorry that people are actually, half of them, they believe what is going on. But the many people, they don't want to come out. They are ashamed for what they did
Oh yeah.
because they are actually advocating for we're going to do it, we're going to do it. At the end of the day, did they actually do one thing? No, they didn't do anything. I know 100% they didn't do anything. I've said to myself, I'm not going to put myself in like before. I had something is going on. I've called this one. I've done this. I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to just let it be. This is Nigeria. We're trying to advocate for Nigeria. It's not for only me. It's for everybody. So if all these people can sit down and manipulate about millions of people, and you people are still looking for truth, you people are still looking for way out. By now they're supposed to use iron to even blow. In fact, is it iron or hot iron to remove that eye and your sense? But I believe some people, they've actually said, nah, if they come again with another donation, they are ready to bombard them. They're coming with
Well,
trick anyway. They will come with trick, and you people will fall for it. So I don't say you people should not donate. If they tell you that they want to do the right thing, do it. But if they come with scope, verify. How will you verify? You want to see Mohbad's death. Let them show where Mohbad is lying down. Let them show you where Mohbad is lying down. You will hear by next week they'll say they want to go and do what Disturbing was talking about. They will come out, they will come with something. Yeah. At the end of the day, some people want to contribute that I bury a dada. They want to donate again. But I believe Mohbad, all his bosses, all his friends, the day they will announce, they should all come out and do the right thing for that guy. If it is Ikoyi, if it is anywhere, they should come out the way they present. If I'm the Adura, I will use that what they call it, the award. I will bury Mohbad with the
you hear
award.
this?
Yeah, I will bury Mohbad with the award. Honestly, just to pay the last respect. I will bury the award with him, 100%. But can they do it?
So
No.
sad.
So that boy just
So
walked for.
sad. Because I mean, Disturbing said it. Like they should go and bury this boy.
Yeah,
He even said in
when
one
I
of his
watched the
videos
video, I was
that
like,
they shouldn't bring him back to Ikorodu. Yeah, there was even one he said they shouldn't bring him back to Ikorodu. They should find a way to go and bury him somewhere else, like maybe Ikoyi Cemetery. Even he doesn't mind if it's all the Ikorodu boys. If it's only 500 or 500 naira, they will contribute. just to give him a befitting burial, but they should not bring him back to Ikorodu. I think it's still on his page. That video
No,
he
he
did
sent
then.
it to me. He sent it to me.
Yeah, like it doesn't. Yeah, that where they took him to, like that was not the place for them to bring a celebrity. And I was like, yep, he was right.
He sent it to me.
He was right.
Let me even find it. He sent it to
Yeah,
me.
it's yeah, they shouldn't bring him back to Kurodu. And I'm like, it's just so sad at this point, the way things are. But Didi was saying something earlier, Lenchi, like maybe Berkete needs to come out and speak because he's just quiet and he's being dragged. I said, well, the man is a man of policy. He probably saw all this and feel like, you know what? Do I need to say anything? This is what I was trying to avoid when I said I was going to do it by myself. Nobody should donate for me. But apparently they want to do it themselves. So I don't think he wants to come out and say anything.
This man, they disappointed this man. I will not lie to you.
Big time.
Big time is a blow. This man has a big platform, just to support justice to be served. And, you play games like twice.
This is a man who lost his own son too, so he knows the feeling.
He knows the pain. So he was like, okay, if you can be acting like this, I gave you 500,000 just for you to relax in Abuja. The next minute, you guys have disappeared. Okay, I still forgive you guys. We talked about it. We settled. We do everything. Do you think I'm going to believe you the fifth time? No matter what you say, you're going through. When we started shouting and Yekudi came out and said, oh, he explained his own part of the story that Baba got high blood pressure. Okay, stuff like that. Okay, yeah. Okay, when are they going back again? But when we found out all these things, we are on ground to make sure that this man, we want justice for this guy. But if this man can discover a lot of lies, and he came out the last minute, what do you expect this man to say? He came out last minute to say, last man standing. Do you think it's last man standing? Bring this man. Let's settle everything. Did they agree? No.
They never brought him back.
No, brought him back. So if you want the man to come out, what do you expect the man to? If the man should come out now and the Baba Mohbad did not go, it's like everybody have their own ego. I will not lie to everybody. Everybody, it's my platform. It's your platform. I want you to come. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to come up on my platform and be saying, oh yeah, I did not want to come. It's not my business anymore. No. If you come, fine. We'll take it up from there. But you know where the man got disappointed? He said, the autopsy, we can do it within 1 week.
Of course.
Why are you disturbing yourself? Let me do it. So that when the result comes, we take it to the station to the coroner inquest. And they said, no. We have our own plan. Baba, if we finish our own plan, we are bringing the result to the inquest. Then we can bring it to you. What happened again? Inconclusive.
What has happened?
Good evening. This man has actually, to be honest, is disappointed. I won't lie to it. If somebody should do that kind of thing to me, I'll be upset. I'm not going to take it lightly because I'm not using it to collect money. I don't even collect money from you. I'm only doing you a favor. Millions of people on that platform. Yes, they didn't increase the man platform on that time, that period. But at the same time, if you looked at it,
he put Nigeria on the stage so they can see, like, okay, something like this happened with the magnitude, and this is how we resolved it.
Yeah. That man is too transparent. And when I went there, we discussed, we did everything, and the man said, you know what? The question you're asking me is, you're supposed to be asking your people on your platform. What is their problem? Why are they running? It's because we are advocating for them to go back. That's when they went. They only spent 2 weeks or 3 weeks after that they said they're going to inquest. Did they come back? No. Although they may be having phone call or exchanging information or something like that, but do you actually feed the public. No, the people that actually, Ori Aton said they did everything for you people. At the end of the day, these are the things you use to pay for these people. You pay them back for evil.
Back.
Now you want to direct all your anger on Brekete. Did Brekete tell you people to donate? No. Did Brekete tell you people to go and do? No. He said, I have everything in my capability, everything in fact, everything in my possession. I will do everything. I don't need to stress. I have this, I have this, I have this. But what is your problem? But you people said, no, we have our own plan. Okay, go with your plan and come back to me. At the end of the day, money is the root of all evil.
Evil. Yeah.
When they saw the money coming in, we're going to do our own. We're going to do our own. Wow. I said, wow. So what do you expect? We have been looking for
result.
Yes, now you're saying, government have, government did their own. No? Government have done their own. Let us use government own. Why we going to be wasting that kind of money to go and be doing another one? Government have, please let you go. So that is my own opinion. I will not lie to you. So when we're saying things like that, it's something experience. Money is powerful. Money is powerful. So if you see Brekete today and he's doing his own program, he's not even, jumping to.
Yeah, he's not even. I don't even see him saying anything about justice anymore.
So what do you think? That man is disappointed already.
Oh yeah, he is.
If they allow this man to do the right thing, this man will transfer the case to Abuja. Do you think the 15 of them will come? They will smell their house. Everybody in the house. You have lawyer. You have 3 Afa. You have Mbama. You have all kind of people inside the house. And they put that boy under the staircase. And you think the people listening to all those things, they will like you people? No. But because of what information has, everybody have passed information within themselves that, Toba saw him, so all these things that, they now cook story. Look at how they started all these plans. The owner of the wife, she's confused at that point that Emma Sorrow, you two don't. So everybody is just looking. If lifestyle can be with Mohbad, all those Adura himself, and you expect other people to talk. Adura is not talking, and you expect other people to talk. That boy was in a distressed position at that time. That boy was disturbed, but now look at him. He's grabbing little confidence from the people that is promising that guy. But I don't blame them. It's the family. The family are not unite. So if Akababa Mohbad is in left, your own son Adura is in the other side. Iya Mohbad is up there. Wumi is in the middle, and Liam is in the corner, and the family is not uniting to fight justice. And you people are looking for justice. I'm sorry. This is the thing I want to actually expand to let people understand that Iya Mohbad cannot be in left, Baba Mohbad cannot be in right, and Adura, Blessing. Look at on that day, Blessing was in that better ground, and after everything, you people don't even you people do not even use IQ to surface this guy out. Where is Blessing? I remember we talked about Blessing for nearly 9 months. Nobody even talked about Blessing.
Blessing. That's why I said there's a lot of evidences, a lot of people. And
who called Baba is Blessing. Who gave out the information? Who put out the news? Blessing. But people are not looking at that area. But that is fine because the family is already kaput. How do you expect the family to unite and fight for justice? No.
That's what Oriyomi said. He backed out.
Yeah.
That's what Oriyomi said. He can't do this.
Yes. Now look at if that man himself, that man has already seen that. Oh my, okay, they buried him. Everything is done. Baba is calm. No issue. The moment they say they will exhume Mohbad, everybody charge. Everybody charge. Hey, Emiko, this is where the problem started. So if some people came out from the other platform and said, let's go and meet the justice people to destroy the way they are analyzing this thing, is like somebody is giving them the story. So let's go there and disorganize the place. So that's the fight we've been fighting from the beginning. But people are too gullible. They don't want to understand. The moment African TV came in, yes, it is coming with the right thing, but meeting some people in the platform along the side of Justice for Mohbad, they are corrupt already. They corrupt the man information. So if somebody like me now, and I meet this kind of people, they will corrupt me. But immediately I noticed, I said, oh, no, I can't work with this one, I can't work with this one, I can't work. Let me do my thing myself. By now, it could have been Gasbos.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been Gasbos by now. But immediately I noticed, look at Papanaro. Papanaro never shared his number out. No way. I remember when he said, Lenchi, you need to be tough. In fact, if you don't tough, these people don't understand you. How can you have some people trying to change the narrative that Wunmi has told us at the beginning? Yeah. The plan that we had at the beginning, these people is a lie. That person lie. You are a liar. Don't know. I have Papanaro number. You never have. Maybe you meet Papanaro in Apapa. Maybe it's Apapa you are talking about. So they change all your narrative from the beginning. I remember when I said, oh, this guy Darosha has gone to Egypt. They attacked me. The justice, people fighting for justice, so they attacked me. Why are you saying it? Why are you saying it? I say, hey, my God, I just give you guys information just now. Darosha is out there. This guy's travel. Look at the video. Look at this. Oh, why must we be doing that? What concerns you with Darosha? I said, but Darosha embalmed Mohbad now. He embalmed this guy. The next minute, what did they say? They say it's Adura because they want to play game. It's Adura that embalmed.
That one did not come out and debunked it too.
And debunked it, and I left it. The next minute, he said it's Baba that said, oh my God. I said, this one not seeing all this thing. They started throwing shit.
But you know one thing I don't understand? It's like, it's a family called dysfunctional family. That's what they need to be called. Because if I remember, Baba said initially that even if it's his own son that committed this crime, they should take that son to jail or whatever the case was. The question now is, the moment Adura said he disowned the father or whatever, I think that's what basically changed the whole thing for Baba. Because I'm like, okay, you're the one who said, even if it's your own son that committed this crime in question, that we're looking for justice, that person should still go to jail. So what happened? And that's why I said, to me, it's a dysfunctional family right from the get-go. I just feel bad for Mohbad that he ended up in that kind of a family, honestly. It's a dysfunctional family. And I think that's why the mental torture is a lot for people. Because people can't imagine that happening in the family and then nothing is being done. You know how many times people ask Baba to go and do this? Baba will not do it. Baba do this, he won't do it. Okay, so now why are you not asking people to come and help you? Because it's like people are giving you this advice. I understand if you don't want to listen, you can take all this advice. You can talk to your lawyer about it. Your lawyer will say, okay, you know what, this is the right idea. Let's work on it. But you're not even doing anything. You are not really encouraging the public who are fighting for you. Because now it's like, so all this time we said all this thing, it seems like it was going through one ear and coming out the other way.
Oh, do you think that are they ready? They are not ready, 100%. They are. I
don't think so either.
They are not ready. If they are ready,
but that is sad, though. Like, honestly, let's even put this aside, as in it has to do with Mohbad. You know, that's why when I watch some of these Yoruba movies, that you gotta be careful, especially when it comes to trust. Don't say, "Oh, it's my family." Fight for yourself. Fight for yourself, right. Because family, you'll be surprised. It's because you're still seeing something from you. They'll be like, àbúrò mi dáadáa ni, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni, king of kinikan. But the moment something happens to your enemy, hey, they'll be first one, you will call their number, they won't answer you. And they're your family. Yeah, there's this Nigerian movie, he said, fight for yourself. Fight for yourself, because you can't just, because I look at it sometimes like, had it been alive, would they act this way, the way they're acting right now? I don't get it. Like, to me, that's just been cold-hearted. That's just been cold-hearted. It's sad.
The issue there is people don't really understand the game they played, because they thought the people, you know, different information flying up from
I think, Lanchi, this is what I think. They played on people's emotion,
100%.
because people, it's like something happened, and it's like such a thing has never happened in Nigeria before. And for the fact that it was that of a young age, like, how could somebody who went to play in a show, if actually they said he bled, honestly, they would need to be requesting for blood to be donated for him, if that was what actually happened. So how can someone go from a show and being well on Saturday, his father saw him and everything, and then he goes to a show, and then the next 48 hours he's dead? Definitely it's going to bring a lot of questions. And that's where I think the public came in saying, no, this must not go. We have to find this. So I think they saw that emotion in everybody,
Yeah.
and they said, oh, you know what? Let's play on those people's emotion, and that kind of erased all the necessary questions, all the necessary steps that were supposed to have been taken. And by the time we realized it, it was like too late.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late. It's out of two saying the truth, and the rest of them have been manipulated by people,
Yeah.
and it's hard. Everybody want information, and when you see the right person, it's just like, what is sort of in there? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Go there, go there, go there, go there. They're about to eat the truth. Oh yeah, go, 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 go. And tell them that they are doing the autopsy. Yeah, go, 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 go. Somebody will just come. Yes, I have submission. I have submission. Breaking news. Go and see the newspaper just now. They just posted something just now that they are doing the autopsy. Do you know how many guide? Is it guide or whatever?
Everybody will just leave whatever they're doing.
And they will go to an internet and say, yes, they posted it. They are doing it.
They posted
Yes.
it.
For that week, they'll be talking about that thing. And at the end of the day, all these things are trick. All these things are trick. That we understand that they are playing people, and because some people are vulnerable, they understand that we want justice. Some people, to be honest, I've spoken to many of them. Why do you join Justice for Mohbad? They said because it's interesting. Number one, Nigerians are actually trying.
Is it a movie?
Is that a movie? Exactly. So Nigerians are trying. Some people can be there for money tonight. Some people can do. They got interested. At the end of the day, they started lying. Oh, we saw Mohbad in the dream, because they want to come on platform and talk. I saw Mohbad said. I said, is it possible Mohbad visit you? Yes. So Mohbad came to my dream. He told me, well done. I'm fighting for justice. I said, So I said, that thing start piling up, start building lies. Then when I saw the other side of justice for Mohbad, the other people, like TV platform, they cool about it. They streaming people. They don't even talk about anything anymore because they're tired. They're tired. They started streaming justice for Mohbad people into their own platform. They just sit down and eat chicken, eat jollof rice, relax. Then I started watching these people. I said, oh, I will also do the same thing. So one day I was doing program, somebody now shared their life to me and said, they are actually listening to you, they are eating chicken. I said, that's baby. Then I just put music that night. I said, no, let me just put music. So these people just quickly understood the game, the other platform they're playing. So they started streaming people. They don't even do anything, no analysis.
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything anymore. So because they know.
I remember there was a night, I think you were playing music. And I said, Lechi is on. So I kept on talking to you and I responded. I said that. I said Lenchi doesn't want to do anything tonight. He just wants to be playing.
That's why I did that day.
Just go.
When I saw that somebody
just-
said that they are streaming you from the app, I said, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. Let me just put the music on. Let people enjoy music. And I will stand on I will be on my bed while I'll be giving them slamming. And I did. I was listening to other people again, and they put me on their show. And imagine, I have like 100, and they have about 200 listening. I say, so you mean these people are crazy? They actually, they enjoy.
Yeah, they did the Paparazzo too. Yeah, Paparazzo, they did the same thing. And I was like, I saw that one too. I was like, I said, when the Paparazzo starts.
Do you know about 7 months? They did that for 7 months, and they really chill out. They relax. They talked about life. They even live the show. And I said to myself, I said, look at these people.
Imagine.
I said, they are catching cruise. Me say, go catch cruise. Anybody that is on, I will make sure I just stream them for my people, my audience to listen. I mean, baby, you understand? So I said, wow.
It's like you are the ones who wants to be fight. They already understood the assignment already. Let us continue and let them be continually doing it. Let them continue to be doing it. Let's be watching them.
Let's be watching them. And I like their style. God bless them for whatever they've done, because they actually understand immediately that, you know what?
Yeah.
These people are not looking for justice, so
they're not looking for it,
don't let us be fighting wrong people. If you want to come to the platform, come and join us. That is why you saw some people, they actually migrated to them. So I don't blame anybody, because it is you against the people that is looking for justice. If you give them your own submission, they will say, why do you have your opinion? Don't you know this is what we are doing? You're supposed to, you abuse Baba. If you come for Baba, I'll come for you. Okay, if you come for Baba, I'll come for you. How do you think the man will change?
That's what I love most. I'll just be like, both of you are coming for each other. Do you even know yourself?
You live in abroad. The man live in Nigeria. I promise you.
How can you know for yourself?
I'm telling you. Go and write it down. Baba Mohbad will get UK visa very soon. Go and write it down. Baba Mohbad will visit UK. Go and write it down. Baba Mohbad will visit UK in front of your nose. You people shall.
That's why I always laugh when I say, I will come for you. I'll be like, are you both even thinking? Like, the person you're coming for, you don't even know yourself from Adam.
I'm telling you.
When you're coming from each other. The question is that the purpose of you being on the platform you are? You came to that platform to look for the way forward, the way how we're going to resolve this thing. But then you're here coming for one person. Like, how do you know where the person is? I just laugh. Like,
these people are not serious. So at the end of the day, where are they? Where are those people? Where are those people? They're nowhere to be found.
I know.
They've gone. It's a shame. It's a shame on some people.
You see, Yekudi now, she just said, you know what, I think she only came out like last week or so, and that was it. She doesn't even bother herself anymore now.
No, let me tell you, bother or no bother, the Yekudi herself, there's some people, she is on ground too. But the moment she discovered that the people she actually rely on, they are what? They are nonsense. What happened? Do you know the person in question actually used a Yekudi against Buki against this, and they started fighting.
You see? And they started fighting.
Yeah, they started fighting. Because the moment that issue started, it's the same person that went in between them.
No.
So we saw all those things that play. It's like delayed tactics.
Yeah.
Delayed tactics.
And the question is that justice for Mohbad? No.
I'm telling you.
That was a personal thing, and then now
they turn it to their own fight. They turn it to their own fight. This life is so simple. I don't understand. It's so simple.
I don't know.
Very simple life we are living.
Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night. I'll be like, I might be watching something and I slept off. And I'll open my eyes, I'll be like, why is my phone talking? I'm like, oh, that's what I was watching earlier. These people are still on?
I'm telling you.
And I'm like, what? The other day, somebody was telling Papariano to go take care of himself because he hasn't slept in 24 hours, and which I think was true because I don't know how he does it. And I said, Papariano, you need to go and take care of your health, please. You know, the number one silent killer for both men and women is stroke. Heart attack. You
Yeah.
need to take care of your health. You know, when everybody was telling him to go and take his blood pressure, to go and drink water, I said sleep is also important too. You know,
Me?
sometimes you don't know. You
Yeah,
just
sometimes it's just once in a while. What do you want? You know, this mobile thing is not easy though. You have a lot of things to split
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean, look at Arifa now. Arifa hasn't come out. I think he said he was going to come out on Saturday, but I think he just decided not to come out. He was supposed to come on Saturday, and I don't think he's even going to bother at this point.
No, I'm not. No, it's everything we're doing. I'm not bothered again. What I'm trying to do is just to, for all those wrong narrative, we're just trying to, amend most of the things that people have actually destroyed, just for people to understand that this is where we stand. Sometimes unity rubber low at the end of the auto came bang by me if you don't try to come out and
It
correct.
might be too late.
It might be too late. So I've seen the direction that we are heading to. At the end of the day, if Mohbad should finish, some people are actually recording from day one to the end. But by the time they started playing, they will start playing all these things. To now correct some issues, like, oh no, this is not right. Sorry, we finished all these things, so we're just playing. Now this thing will now turn to cruise. Now, some people will now pick those information, and you may end up looking for something in that particular area. And they say, are you not the one that talked about something nonsense that you remember? But that is not. Why don't you debunk it then? It's too late. So whatever you've done on the internet, you should be able to come. You have all your evidence, try to fix other things and let people know that this is where the problem is coming from. Let other people understand. I've known about many people that they came and said, oh, Lenti, we are very sorry. We followed the wrong narrative, but we found out that what you're actually telling us is true. But it's too late for us to now come back and say, oh yeah, we are not supporting justice for Mohbad anymore. We regretted supporting justice for Mohbad. We thought it's something that will actually enhance Nigerian youth or empower some other areas. But what am I trying to say? Some people lose interest. Some people don't even, this is an opportunity for the people in diaspora to believe that they're coming home. But they found out that it's the same thing that took them out of Nigeria still exists.
It still exists.
It still exists. So people are not truthful. People are too carried away because of money. So what is money? Money that will finish at the end of the day. The legacy of how you people lie will follow you guys from till you go back to the grave. So that's why this thing is sensitive. We need to be very careful. So if you think you've lied to make people follow you, to make people like you, go ahead. There's no problem. I'd rather have 5 people that will listen to me and enjoy whatever I'm doing, because I'm actually enjoying whatever I'm doing to the extent that look at that guy. TikTok king. He started from when? He's not even up to how many years now? Look at he's now connecting to celebrity. Look at Bella.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching Bella, but Bella is there with his dirty clothes online, shouting, I wish I can see the video today. And they started showing up on his platform. I wish I can see Burna Boy. Burna Boy was on live on that day. And people say, one small boy is shouting, want to see you. Just go and show love. He loves you. The moment Burna Boy showed up, who is this guy shouting my name? The video showed up, down the competition. The guy know the market. The competition started from there. That if you can know Bella, me too, I love this small boy. Then this guy now put himself in the game. I want to see Olamide too. Olamide brought this guy to the studio. That's how this guy blow. So this thing is just, I'd rather have 5 people, let's talk. I'm not looking for I'm not chasing anything. But if we can discuss for us to learn, what's the next thing, should in case of, nobody should make any silly mistake. We are above that age to be lying. We shouldn't put ourselves in a tight corner because of somebody's holding on to ransom. For what? Because I have a conversation with you. Then put it out there, I don't care. They can only cast me for only one day. At the end of the day, people, another news will come and overtake it. Look at the man, that man that actually did 400 women. Do you see the news? The news
Yeah, I don't even get.
Can you imagine?
That was in Kenya. That story is gone now. We don't even know what happened to
It's
it.
gone. Nobody have time. This is life. The life is rolling like a ball. If your information comes out today, few people will, yeah. It's only the haters will keep your information. But the world,
Yes.
just let me tell you, like I always tell people, you see my hands, what they enjoy most is cream because we rub our body. Just put cream,
Yes.
soften your hand. Our nose love to get nice oxygen, nice fresh air. Our eyes want to see good things. So everything in our life, they eat something. The way we crave for information is different from the white people. The white people actually crave their own in a sensitive way. They want to make sure all evidence is kept in proper,
Yep.
They keep information. But Nigeria,
They make sure no stone is unturned.
But Nigerian people, I don't know when they will learn how to, when they call data protection. No info, anything. If you touch my phone, you should be able to tell me, why did you touch my phone?
Phone, yeah.
So why did you go there? You should be able to. So if I have my own policy, you shouldn't jump into my own policy and say, oh, you shouldn't do like this. No, this is me. Why some Nigerians will come online, your own opinion, they will sabotage it and say, no, you're not supposed to say that. Why don't you
say that?
Don't you listen to what this guy is? What concern with that guy? My own opinion is different from your own opinion. So if you have your own policy, the way you talk is different from other. So if you are talking like frog, that doesn't mean. Don't let me go. If you are talking like, that is your voice. But some people will just sit down and criticize you. This is the thing I saw in Justice for Mohbad. I said, wow, these people are not ready. If you are ready to change, if you want to change the world, no, let me say the world of Africa or Nigeria. Everybody say, oh, Nigeria is the giant of Africa or whatever. I didn't see any giant.
No more giant though.
No, there's no giant. This is where this justice is supposed to make you people giants, because all Africans, they actually attach themselves to this justice for Mohbad. They want to see the good news. But you people fail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I said. They fail because that was what Berekete basically was closed on. It was just to get that consent. That was all was left. Because I was following everything on Twitter, now X, and that was how close he was. They were just waiting for that consent because it was like, this case is already in the United Nations. It's already in the so. They were just waiting for that consent, and then it's like we just messed up.
They are not ready.
So now tell me how we're the giant of Africa. And I tell this non-Nigerians that, you know what, it's not just exactly like, I said every African country has its own pros and cons, but they're not as bad as what happened with this justice. We know this is happening there, but who is going to claim that country? Only God.
No, this country, we need, you see the way we are doing things here right now, we need to set the narrative right. We need to set the information right to the world. Do you think they're not watching us? They're watching.
Oh yeah, they are.
But the problem is, how many people are ready to volunteer themselves? I keep on saying this thing. In America, in London, anywhere, in Europe and everything, you see some people, they would say, I want to be a volunteer for this hospital because what I saw yesterday, I don't like it, but I want to work to make sure I set the right narrative out there to the public. So I want to take this part. Oh, are you ready to do it? And they will give you that space, that platform, and you will do it. So that the next person coming, they will pay the next person, but that person has actually used her own time or his own time to create a nice platform for the next person coming. But who can do that in Nigeria? Me, you start hearing all those things. Excuses. But at the end of the day, are we ready? Are we ready to change Nigeria? No.
Yeah.
We saw police asking the justice for Mohbad for 3 million if you want. So if a policeman that is actually involved in Mohbad case asking for another thing, you should understand that this matter for justice for Mohbad, if police people can tell us that they are cashing out, do you think they will not cash out too?
Yeah,
Look how many arrests they've done in justice for Mohbad. The arrest they did for Binti, I paid for it. At the end of the day, does that make sense? Bail that's supposed to be free. Then why did they arrest the guy? Because of what? Because he's stalking. Some people went to go and report the guy. So you should see where the problem is coming from, and you say you want justice, and you say and you are. So this is where. So when I saw everything, I said, you know what? There's no need. Let me just take the back seat. So look at all the mess they've been doing. No way forward, nothing. And they're still sitting down on information.
We're just like a standstill.
Yeah, they're sitting down on information, and they want Jesus Christ to come and help them. They choose money over all this thing. And there are some people that I know they are dying for this information.
Yes.
They are dying for this information. They want the truth. They want people that are actually involved in this matter to help them get information. Those are the people that actually have interest at the beginning. But now they are tired.
Yeah.
They don't want to do anything anymore because they keep on lying. They keep on lying to the extent that the people that are actually involved in Mohbad's death, no one is coming forward. Even any. What am I talking about? You're supposed to see that family different. The friend of Mohbad, no one is coming out fighting.
No, zero.
Bella that's supposed to lead all these things because they are in caucus. They are not even doing anything. So I'm not even blaming those guys because I pray that kind of thing did not happen. It should not happen to me because me, I will bite somebody. I will tear somebody's clothes. Let them know I'm mad. But I pray all this kind of thing, I don't like it. So no matter how these people want to try now, or everything is fake. Fake.
Yeah.
They've already planned it. You know, some people pretend and innocent face, but whereas the information they're actually hiding will soon come out. I promise you, the information will soon come out, and some people will regret the reason why they support all these people. They are playing joker. So after they said they've closed the corona inquest, now what else again? They want to go to criminal.
What's next though?
Tell me.
Well, they said the judge said she's not going to announce when the next date is.
Definitely, it's gone. Forget.
The people she wants to invite, they will know the date, and I'm like, what kind of a judgment is that? What kind of?
See, everything they are looking for information online, whereas you people did not go to Nigeria and find out. Is it true? You people are sitting on the internet for your favorite host to come and lie to you. The moment your favorite host lies to you, you believe that yes, that host is a liar. My host have told me they found out everything, whereas your host did not even leave his room or her room. Your host is sitting down there drinking gari or eating the akpu or eating the amala. Let me go and give them another lamba again. I believe all my panelists will be there today after they've done everything. So I want to ask one question. You told us last week that after we donate everything, for instance, look at Lati. If they can do that to Lati, if they can do that to that Lati, you should understand that. See, why I blame that guy a little bit is because if those days that I was on their case, on their neck, they actually use most of the platform to, mommy, your mommy is listening to, who is that? You want to answer? They're actually passing some information through Lati's platform. But unfortunately, look at what they used to pay this guy. After they've used this platform Do you know how many information have passed through that place? Bad
I
narrative,
know. Yeah.
stupid narrative. They use that platform to split out different narrative, but the
Yeah.
guy knew. But now, Ojula Titi Laba Enisi, ṣé mi ni wọ́n bá wí? After you guys will do all your meeting, Latin will be the last person to bring into that meeting. We are coming to your platform. We'll discuss about this. Anybody that come, use all your dogs to fight that people. Oh, do you understand? He said, yeah, no problem. And you will see them for money tonight. They will now stand, as if everything coming out from there, they didn't do shingbai. Everything they talked about in the Latin platform, they didn't do anything. I'm a shop top scene, yeah. I still have one of the videos. I'm a shop top scene, yeah. Shop top scene, I'm a dad, ha! I'm a moikuto pa Mohbad. DNA, yeah. And I said that DNA is for something else. DNA is different from what I don't understand. It's like they don't think. When Falano said, Baba, all your family, this is our plan. Baba said, no, I'm looking for justice. Okay, you say family are not about Keton. Okay, we'll do the DNA. That DNA has been hanging. And months, years have passed. Falano said, okay, if you want to find out for the property, we are doing DNA because of property. But the audience took it in a wrong direction. I'm a DNA. I'm a DNA. But DNA is for something else. That's why nobody's hammering on those stuff. At the end of the day, when Wumi came out yesterday for the award, she DNA go to Loba award. You listen to that one Konfi posted.
Yeah.
I said at the beginning, tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ti ṣe DNA sílẹ̀ ká mọ bí award tó ń bọ̀. You people understand. You people did not do anything. Now, all the whole family of Alaba, they are in that award this thing. And Baba is sitting down and he's not saying anything. Omomigbe award. No.
Are you there to collect it for him on
Baba
his behalf?
Exactly. You should understand what I'm saying. Baba's supposed to be there. He's my son. Use that opportunity to even blow your music. You use that opportunity to blow your music. But at the end of the day, look at what happened. Oh my man, these people are devilish. Look at how they destroy everything. All the thing they are doing now is child's play. I will not lie to you.
Yeah.
They're taking it as if they are serious. The corona inquest could have concluded in that November immediately. Look at how they drag everything. That one said, you couldn't know me, I can't say anything. That one said, only for me. At the beginning, they now turn everything to child's play. Play with people's emotions. But it's up to them. I give them grade A for them to manipulate thousands of people all over the world. Look at the people from, if I said I want to congratulate this woman, but she actually did wrong in justice for Mohbad, Iyabo Ojo. But Iyabo Ojo actually did something to Nigerians that we don't understand. If I thought she offended a lot of Nigerians, but people should still embrace her today. She did double something in Birmingham. She opened her own cinema, and people went to go and watch this woman. That's genuine money. She proved to you people that I'm not even Obami. Do you think it's easy to your movie to go to this thing? Do you know what to go to Netflix, Nigerian movie, they pay a lot. But at the end of the day, because they are tired of Nigerian this thing industry.
Yeah.
They will,
I mean, I know every part you look at, any entertainment, anything that has to do with social media, it all has its own dark side.
Yeah.
There's nowhere that's better than the other one.
It's
There's nowhere. I mean, look at Tupac's case. Yeah, Tupac's case was like what? But look at how long it took them to resolve that, to get his
25 years.
Eh?
25 good years since 1998. I mean 1997.
Yeah.
Biggie died
Yes.
97, 90, okay. Biggie died 97, 95. Okay, yeah. Look at what happened. Look at how
And
this
that's
guy
why I was
set
saying
them
that.
up.
Yeah, because when I looked at this, there was a documentary that was done on Mohbad being compared to Tupac. There was so much similarities in their passing. I'm like, is this a message that's been passed across? Because I just sat down there. I mean, the same age, the same. It was just like too many
Thank
similarities.
you. You got it. When I was discussing this thing with Papanaro those days, I said Tupac died exactly like Mohbad. How can Suge Knight told Snoop Dogg, can you meet me in LA? Snoop Dogg already knew that you want to kill my friend, but I'm not going to come. But why don't Snoop Dogg tell Tupac not to show? Oh my God!
Sure.
Snoop Dogg
Yeah.
supposed to tell Tupac not to show up, but because they already discussed it, that guy himself, double IQ. Can you imagine? This guy is too fast in rapping. Blah blah blah. They've talked about it, but somebody execute that thing. They actually execute. How can they play Suge Knight? Send some boys because of what? The other guy said, oh, he's joking, he's lying. You don't lie. Your first information has actually given them an insight that you are the one that actually crime Mohbad and Tupac.
Yeah.
You said you find out that Tupac beat one of your junior brother in a club. And they've already gave this guy how much? Maybe $100, I mean 100 million, something like that. That if you can execute this guy, it will be, I will top it up for you. Not knowing that it's from Biggie's side.
Yeah.
And all these things.
Look at Diddy now.
Yes.
He's in jail too now. He's facing his own rat.
Yeah. Look at all these
If somebody told him he's going to be in jail, you'll be like, you must be kidding.
I'm telling you.
Look at him now. He's in jail.
At the end of the day, Biggie and Tupac understood themselves. They said, you know what, if you want to make money, you curse my mother, I curse your father. You curse my father, I curse your mother. It's cruise, let's make money. But this stupid Diddy, what is it? P. Diddy, he took advantage of all this information. That if I thought you guys are cursing each other, I don't care. I rather waste Tupac so that, these are games. Suge Knight knowing you. Why did you stop on that traffic light? Why did you stop? And is it Kefi or whatever? Said, yeah, I remember Tupac beat my junior brother. I'm going to deal with him. Let me have the money. Remember the first attempt? The first attempt was on the stage. They could have shot Tupac. But Tupac actually, he didn't show off. They told him not to come. And the stage they prepared the stage, everything was nice, and they were expecting Tupac. Tupac did not show up. But on this Boxing Day, they knew it's a big fight. They have, Suge Knight is a bastard. What he did to this guy.
He is. So
now, we are
I just feel like it's compared to Mohbad's case.
Okay.
Because it's more like they're all jealous.
Yeah, Mohbad don't want to go to the show. When the statement said Odogun Bita is coming to Ikorodu, and Mohbad is over Ikorodu, so let us invite this star. Why can't they invite Naira Marley? Naira Marley does his Onigbo, that Onishagbana, that it will even trend. They didn't call Naira Marley. They didn't call Naira Marley. They call Mohbad. Now, on that day, Mohbad said, Mama, I need the bodyguard, yo. He said, no, you don't need now. We are all men here. We are all men. We don't waste money. So if this guy have actually called his bodyguard, do you think that kind of thing will happen? It will happen. Why did they leave all this bodyguard behind?
Even there was a video that day. Somebody made mention that you want Mama Kula Lay. I was like,
exactly. So they plan everything and they actually succeed. So they succeeded all those nonsense. But exactly what happened to Tupac. They have to deceive somebody to go and, to meet Mohbad could have been alive today.
Oh, yes.
Do you know the kind of heat this guy could have given? Oh my God, what is Shumedari?
Oh yeah.
This guy could have
It is.
give us a lot of heat. I promised myself, I'm not all these things except somebody come and be mentioning my name. I will come for that person 100%. But if you don't mention my name,
Yes.
let's carry your Mohbad and go to your house. Everybody have actually shared Mohbad different information. So whatever you know today is what you know. Whatever I know today, glory be to God. I've tried, I've done my best, and life goes on. So it's not that we will see ourselves on the street of TikTok, we will not say hello. We will say hello, but it depends. It depends. I'm not going to inherit somebody's enemy. I'm hoping I don't want any problem. Just do your own, I do my own. I can come here and play music if I'm feeling to, vibes. I'll play music for people to enjoy. And I'm going to do my own DJ the way I normally do it. I don't care. On my free time. But for justice for Mohbad, well and good. May God grant them justice. If you can't get from Mohbad, but I believe Mohbad himself will get justice for himself because and I promise that disturbing might have seen Mohbad. Now maybe they will be sitting down and be discussing that, brother, you try you. Brother, you try you. Is this how your own happen? Now wow. You see Nigerian people, they can lie. So who is this lengthy? That guy try you. He try you. So Mohbad, you can see. Let me be telling Mohbad now. Mohbad, you can see. Everybody try you. So I don't know how you're going to do it. I know you're still roaming about. So it's still roaming about. Let's just give Mohbad has done his own part by, winning an award, leaving it for Liam. As for today, I'm still saying Mohbad is the owner of the child. So far, they've not come out to say they've done one stupid DNA. Mohbad is still the owner of that child. No way about it. Baba knows. So Baba will still go back to the family. Forget about everything. Yeah, we'll still go back and settle everything. And that's the end of the story. And that's how it's going to end. Maybe the Nigerian people will now show you whosoever they put in jail. Because you people are not in accord. You people are not in accord. If you are in accord, it could have made sense. If you are fighting for one cause, police will be scared. When we first came out, police was very scared.
Look at answers.
Yes, now. Police was mad. They were, wow, these people don't listen. Answers. They did well. People lost their life, but they did well. But this time, Joseph and Mohbad is cruise.
Cruise, though. You already said it where they're using it as cruise, anyways.
Yeah. So me, I didn't know cruise before. I don't used to do cruise, but now my cruise just started. My cruise just started. Me, I don't normally. Do I even need cruise? I mean, I don't need cruise. I've already split out the truth long time. So we are just here to just summarize everything. Life is too short for some people to be making people get sad. Just be happy, eat well, dance, enjoy yourself. In fact, enjoy yourself, enjoy your money. Tomorrow can be too late. Anything you are doing today, make sure you enjoy yourself. Tomorrow may be too late, even next week. What is future? Nothing is future. Future is now.
Nothing.
Anywhere you meet yourself, that is future. If you meet yourself in 10 years, that is your future. Anything you are building now, that is not future. Because anything can happen to you. So if you are thinking about, you are waiting for 60 years before you go to Nigeria, or you are waiting for 50 years before you go to, please, if you know that you are waiting for such time, don't even try it. If you are building a house, you've not even finished the house, better go and be living there now. Better go and be living there, be going holiday. Go and be enjoying yourself. Tomorrow may be too late. Because this life we are living is fragile. Especially,
Yeah. So.
what are we eating now? We are not eating organic like before. Everything all over the world. Do you know how many rubber rice they are eating in Nigeria? Do you know how many? The first day they announced in England that we are eating horse. I said horse for what? Eshi and jeshi. And I remember in Nigeria they are doing kundi with eshi. I say ha. So everything will be eaten. There's no control anymore. Eat and die. That's what we. In fact, do you think you are eating? The only thing you are eating is what you actually make yourself. You did as in something you make for yourself, like gari, cassava, akpu, stew. Because I don't believe in rice anymore.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe in rice anymore. The spaghetti.
Even if you see how the way they make it makes you feel like, is this what I'm eating, consuming?
I'm telling you, one guy did one video. He went to go and buy rice. He ate the fish. He said, this fish look like rubber. He took the rice, and he threw the rice at the wall and he bounced back. The guy said, Bogbe, is this what I'm eating? He rolled it again, throw it until this thing formed like a ball, small ball.
Wow.
I will look for the video.
I think that was another video too, whereby they had used vegetable oil. This was somebody went to buy in the market though, and upon getting home, they poured it to the fry pan to fry something. It became like hardened like a Morocco.
Jesus Christ is the Lord.
I said, yes. The person shared it with was my sister. She shared it with me. I was like, what? She's like, that's what they bought though from the market. Vegetable oil. Then for them to use it to fry something, it hardened like a rock.
Jesus Christ. That's why some people die. The people die young. People don't we don't. Some people say 70. 70 is no more anymore. It's 65 maximum.
No.
Because what they are consuming in this time,
it's bad. I don't know how somebody can get up in the morning and the only thing you can think of is to do bad things to another person.
Yeah.
There was this video somebody showed about how they're making all this soda, all this local, not the real Coca-Cola, but it showed how they were making the Coke. And the guy was just pouring some things. And what was it pouring? And then before you know, it turned to Fanta, it turned to like Coke. And they were putting them in bottles. And I'm like, somebody will buy this now and drink it.
Jesus.
Somebody will buy it now and drink it. And then they'll be like, they have some diseases and all that stuff happening to them. I said, I don't know. Even those mala that they sell, all those sugar cane and everything, when they show you the videos of how they wash those, I was like, I don't eat outside. I don't.
Oh my God! I saw one at the gota.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Like, how could you? And that all because you want to sell, and they get sick now. Are they going to come and find you there? They're not going to find you there because you probably go to another place again to go sell your stuff. Using dirty water to wash something. No, I don't know.
It's terrible. This is really terrible.
The way that country is going, Lenchi, honestly, if they are not careful, we're going to have another military president.
100%, yeah.
Because already they've been pointing to this guy, Traore, saying, look at what the military young man is doing in that country. Look at what
he's doing well, oh.
He's doing well. So I'm sure if they find people like that in Nigeria, if we're not careful, we're going to go back to military again.
Yeah, it will happen.
We're going to go back.
It's a kind of a blow to Nigeria. It's more.
And I think, that's what that country needs. I'm sorry to say, because if you compare when Idi Agbon, God rest his soul, and Buhari, when they were when president and this thing there, I believe that something like this happened back then, it will not put I don't even think it will happen.
You know, they say Pankele, if you mess up, they will.
Yes.
If you throw anything on the floor, Pankele.
Yeah. I remember that time when I was back home then, my aunt would tell me, Every Saturday, one be no 10 o'clock. Until when the curfew, when sanitation is done.
Yeah.
Environmental sanitation, you have to do it in each household, that whole street,
You
everybody.
have to
You can't
sweep
step out
on.
of.
Oh, I
You have
remember.
to sweep
I remember. Saturday. You
every Saturday in the
sweep
environmental
your
sanitation.
compound. You
You
have to
cannot go
clear.
anywhere. You cannot go market,
The
nothing.
police are actually working those days. What is bribe?
Yes.
What is bribe?
You come and bribe. Atẹ́tí fún bribe. Atẹ́tí gba bribe. Wàhálà lẹ kóra yín sí. Both of you are going to be in trouble. They don't open the market until after everybody is done.
Yes, now. Do you remember those days in Terminus? Money market in Terminus. On Saturday like this, sanitation everywhere. Clean.
Yes.
And you will see what they call, you remember primary school? You have to use
Yes.
paint to do on the stone to decorate
Yes.
the class.
To decorate your
Everywhere.
Your uniform cannot be ripped. Or you can't even bring a different hairstyle.
Those days. And we have supervisor. Supervisor will come to each school. Those days we have
come to school, yes.
You see, this is what abroad. Let me tell you, Nigeria is once like abroad. Remember, if your kids are not in school, they will say, "Hello, where is tea? Talk about today tea. Go back to school.
Go back to school."
Papa, and that you start school, they will register you. But the moment, oh my God, abroad is the same system that system that has happened in Nigeria. It's actually existed in this country that we are, even in America.
Yes.
The supervisor will come to your school and say, we have the register. They will bring the register. There's a card.
Yeah.
And if they check your register, they say, we want to see these parents.
Yeah.
No mobile phone.
You better tell them why you're.
You have to tell. It's true. You have to report. And
you have to report why your child did not go to school.
Yes. The reason. The way they design abroad. It's not. Let me tell you, the system is there. Nobody's guiding. No, let me say they put something that is guiding the. How would I put it? How they regulate.
Yeah, they have the regulate their system. Like at a certain age, you can't.
They say at 2029, a child has to be in school at 9 o'clock. If the child is not in school by 9 o'clock, the parents will pay £1,000. Who want to pay?
Oh yes.
So they put
over here, they don't even pay. They will call you.
Yeah, they will call.
The automated system will call you saying, so and so, your child was either tardy today, which means they were late, or they are absent. And I'll be like, they took the bus to school today now. I dropped them off. What are you talking about? When you hear that, I will call the school myself, like, what are you talking? Oh, it was a mistake. Because they didn't see them on time in class. Maybe they were outside talking. But even if they don't come, they will still call you. And then you have to explain why they were not, what happened that day. If they went to a doctor's, you have to get a doctor's note to bring them back to school.
You see how the system is connected? They connect everything. Nigeria have the same system before. It has happened. Okay, those days in boarding school, we have sick bay. You have to go and report. And if you are going back to your hostel, those days if you are going back to your hostel, you have to go and meet one of your senior to sign or one of your supervisor or one of your guardian to sign for you that you are going for 2 days or 3 days. And if they don't see you in night prep, you are in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Where are you in the night prep? We have to be in class in daytime, afternoon prep, maybe 2 hours for reading. Then in the evening, from 7:30 after dinner, we start dinner at 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock, then we go to night prep. From that prep, 9 o'clock, you have to go back to your hostel. Then your senior, maybe 2, 3, 4 years senior, will be at the gates and count all your students. And lock their gates. And that's it. We have that kind of experience. But the moment, oh my God, military school is the best those days. The moment we started seeing the outside world, we started seeing, this one embezzle somebody money. The system was so good.
Oh, you know that what you just said now, embezzlement. Did you hear about that story about the monarch and I know, was it a doctor or something? I forgot what it is. They embezzled money here in the US. They're going to be sentenced in July now, both
Can
of
you
them.
imagine? The system
Yeah,
don't give it.
Oba of I think it's one place in the Ocean State, but he's here in the US. So
Wow.
he's an Oba. Yeah, they're sentencing him in July, and he's I forgot what the other guy was. It was this COVID money. They were lying that they were using it for business and all that stuff. The government gave it to them, almost 4.5 million or something in dollars.
No, it's that they took it
So the
twice.
rest,
They took it twice.
yeah.
They could have taken it once. I don't know why they took it twice.
So they basically when scandalizing the money. They didn't use it for what they said they were going to. Okpa, yeah, thank you. Okpa Ipetu, yeah, Ipetu Modu.
Okay.
Yeah, imagine. They don't care. Oh. That's why I said this country, they will strip you from. It's like from grass to grace. I mean, from grace to from grace to grass. And imagine a whole Oba. They don't care if he was from Nigeria or anywhere. He's going to jail. Ni. And that's like I think they said from what I read somewhere like 42 years each for both of them. And the Oba is 65 already.
Oh.
So if you add 42 plus 65. I'm like, can you imagine that kind of a person now? What impression? What are you representing Nigeria with? They all say, they are all fraud. Then now that it's even so hard now, you can't even do anything to get away with. Now somebody came back from Nigeria now, they won't let him come. You know, George Clooney, his wife, she just came. She traveled out with her lawyer. They went to do all this humanitarian organization. You know, he won't allow her to come back into the country, telling her to go back. Now they're fighting that one now.
Ooh.
So even if you have a US passport, a Nigerian passport, you can still go home, but you will still have to apply for a Nigerian visa. My uncle was so lucky that he came back quickly in February. It's so tough now.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? People, when I discussed this thing before, even justice for Mohbad, I was actually talking about the people that are actually staying abroad for long and they think that's the end of the world. You actually Nigeria is still there to go and there will be a time that your age won't even take all this nonsense anymore. Even seeing a letter from the post, like your mind will just like, what have I done again? Nobody's chasing you. It's the letter asking you question. The postman.
Yes.
The moment you throw the letter, you are asking yourself, what have I done again? The moment you say, oh my God, parking ticket again. Once you see your name, say, I know. Do you know all the kind of letter people? I know all the letter. Brown. The moment you see brown envelope, you should know that they are calling
you. Own is orange. Something. Yeah, the moment you see an orange million, you know that you already ran the red light or you did something.
That is it.
Bring someone to the court.
So exactly. So all this thing is trauma. So
and you wouldn't even know because you probably even remember the day you did it. They will show you the camera, the video of it. They will show it to you in court.
Is centralized. I'm telling you, everything is centralized.
It happened to me once. I didn't realize it. So when I was trying to argue with you, like I didn't run. I didn't know. He said, "Girl, you did. Where were you going that day?" I said, "Well, honestly, I was taking my son to the hospital. He had an appointment." He's like, "Oh, for real?" I said, "Yeah." So luckily, I had my son's appointment card with me, so I took it so that way you can see it. He's like, "Yeah, I see that." He said, "Well, so you think you didn't do anything wrong?" I said, "I don't think I did anything wrong." Okay. He now called the clerk. "Can you please play the video?" Like, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "Yes." He says, "Right on red." I mean, make a right on red. So I had to stop. But instead of me to stop, I just made that right. I didn't even stop first.
No,
I just made that right. So he said, "Well, I'm going to because you have a good driving record, so I'm going to let you go, but you still have to pay for the court fee."
That's all.
I would have paid $85 plus the court fee. But he said I should. Yeah, that's what it is. The ticket is £430
if you don't pay.
Yeah, it's gonna keep on going if you don't pay it here too.
I'm
So
telling
you
you.
ask you, either do you want to make a payment plan? So they will pass on dear, you pay your
Exactly.
ticket. Unless the judge himself gives you a like, okay, you can go based on your record. You have a
I'm
good
telling
record,
you.
then just pay for the court fee.
Wow.
That day, I was like, hey, I did not know that they had a camera over there. Ever since then,
Everywhere is centralized. Everywhere is centralized. That's why
I said, lie me.
uh, the more you involve in all these things, I know audio envelope. I know audio
And
envelope.
there's no day you, even if you go on vacation, you come
Where
back,
you go,
you will still
Kaleo?
that mail will stay. That mail will wait for you.
It's true.
The moment you open your mailbox like this, everyone just come out,
I'm telling you,
welcome. Oh
welcome.
yeah, come and go and pay me.
I'm telling you.
And
And most of the time, who want to be doing this in abroad? Do you think when it gets to some certain age or time, you just have to go back, go and spend the rest of your. I keep on appealing to people. Don't give up in doing something back home. If you set up your life, that is your own Nigeria. You can actually create Nigeria for yourself. Don't look at all. If
Lenchi,
you
you're just saying that. You see all these kind of things, this kind of mobile situation. You know, it discourages a lot of people, in the sense that, okay, so let's say for example now, someone who hasn't been home for a while, saying, okay, I have an uncle back there, I have a family member, please, help me find land to buy. You'll be surprised that your family member is the same one that will connive with the seller of that land. They will either times that land times 2 for you.
are right.
That broad door. They don't know anything.
I don't
Okay,
know
you
this.
now you're in
I don't know what
America.
abroad. You see, I don't know what abroad have done to some people. Abroad has
So people don't
actually.
even want to go home. I will tell you a story. My uncle told me it happened to one of his Aburu Adugbo that he kind of mentored. So this boy, he was here in the US. He was going to school, working two jobs, and he was asking his uncle back home in Nigeria to help him build houses and everything. Do you know that this kid, when he was going to go home, for no reason, my uncle here just told him, like, why don't you even go home and check the house they say they're building for you? So they were sending him all these fake pictures. He didn't know anything.
Jesus Christ is the Lord.
So when he now told them that he was coming home. They were saying, he said he wants to come and look at the house they're building for him. Ma worry, yes. Do you know his uncle and his and his wife, they built their own house with that money. They built a house for themselves, everything. This boy was working 2 jobs here. He was the one paying for their children's school fees back in Nigeria at the same time. So when this boy got to Nigeria, every time he was saying, uncle, I'm not worried. They were just giving this boy excuses. Until the day the guy said, today is today. I want to see my house. I want to see the house you're building for me. Then then unfortunately, my uncle said that was that day the boy took all his stuff and he flew back to America. Because he was like, he didn't even know what else to say. I said, you know what? Thank God for him that he was able to make it back to America. Because what if they killed him? Kilo vessel. Ó bá pa, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe sí? Ó ti lọ nìyẹn. Wọ́n máa bá tiwọn lọ ni. Ọ̀tọ́kọ̀tọ̀ lọ ṣe nǹkan kan fún. Mo ní, but thank God for that spirit of calmness in him that let him be able to go back, pack all his stuff, and he came back here. Do you know these people had the guts and audacity to still call this boy when he came back, like, àwọn ọmọ bó bá lè bá wọn rí ibi change kan, ọ̀fẹ́ sílé. So things like that. Now come and tell me, do you think that kind of person will ever say he wants to go back and build a house?
Lie.
Yeah. It'd be like, you know what? So there are many things that people in diaspora have gone through that, you know, it makes them fearful, scared, like, do I really want to get into this? Because you see all these different examples. And if you look at the bottom root of it, it all boils down from family. Before authentically pani to do pani. Before your friend or your co-worker can do it, your family is the first one that you'll be surprised
I
that
will sell you like Mohbad. They sold him out. It's
so
true.
that's why people in diaspora. Oh, imagine that guy now who said he has lived in the US for 45 years or so. He went to Agbala, Gabriel or something. But look at how they exposed him. Like at 60 something years of age, you already spent your whole life in America. You now went back to Nigeria. You want water clothes, went to this guy's ministry. And this guy is trying to get you money to have raise funds for you.
Okay, I remember the man. He's trying to trick
Yes.
that man. Hey,
Exactly, he was busted.
trick.
Like, you know, only a war.
From America, another American scammer.
It was his family that busted him, saying no. He has wife. He was the one who decided to desert himself. So many things like that. How? I mean, I don't even know. It's tough. Nobody wants to jókòó sí ìlú yìí pé máa ṣiṣẹ́ méjì mẹ́ta máa wà lótùtù máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. No, but nǹkan tó gbéyàn dé ìlú ló gbéyàn dé ìlú pé you're looking for a greener pasture, you're looking for this. Because the country you're from, it's not like we don't have it there. They call them for Africa for not just now, but are we using it? No.
God has blessed us.
Yeah.
God has blessed us.
Imagine now they are now using what they are coming to take from our own country to be teaching us or sending to us here in America or anywhere. It's like nǹkan táwa dápá àwa la ṣe dẹ́ wọ́n tún wá ń tún tà fún wa nísìn.
I'm telling you.
It's sad, man.
Have you we that owns our own resources that are really making it difficult for the citizen. The life we're living in abroad, if we can put that energy in Africa, I believe things will work. But it's too late.
Yeah.
Everybody have left. Both the nurses, doctor. Do you know how many doctors I know do you know how many doctors I know in Nigeria? Even one of my friends, don't let me mention his name. He packed all his family to the US.
Oh.
Tunji, he said, as a doctor, he'll be doing the call duty or whatever, and he'll be getting 84,000 or whatever, 120,000. I said, a doctor. The next thing I saw, he uploaded his profile. Owonikoko, I saw you. I'm not ignoring you.
Oh, okay. I see he's on there too.
Onikoko is busy. This is everybody is just awake. Onikoko, Choti just Sarini. Maybe he's waiting for Sari. You know. Maybe. You know, they like.
I saw EPI earlier too. I don't know.
Right. EPI, I know it's there, but you don't normally come online. But I wish to engage him one day. I wish to engage him one day. Where is he? Let me see. Is it EPI? Oh, I love this guy so much, honestly. But the problem, you know, they actually did one thing. You know, he is a kind of they sold him wrong narrative, but he's so clever, very good. You observe, but I believe he know who is saying the truth now. He know they're playing game. So Universal.
I started following him too.
Yeah.
When I saw some of his videos, and I was like, wait a minute. And I'm like, adding 1 + 1. I was like, wait a second. This guy is like, we're getting somewhere. I was like,
The guy did well. Okay. I love him.
Just like Tenny Omologo too. I started following her way before Joseph Mohbad. And then when just started, it was like, whoa. Everything she was saying, it was like...
You know what they did to Tenny Omologo at that early Justice for Mohbad? They actually gang up on her.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I remember.
She has to, she left.
She left and then she came back.
She
Like,
came back
no.
with full force. She actually, in fact, what they even did to me is even small. What they did to her
Oh,
is
yeah.
massive. They at that time, I believe she was actually giving everybody the truth. Like, look at this area. Look at this area. I've spoken to this one.
Yes.
I'm getting the information. They started bullying her. They
Yeah.
nearly destroyed this woman to the extent that she. I received her number now. Somebody text her number. I call. I call. I said,
Yeah.
this girl must
She hardly
come back.
picks up. Yeah.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, I saw her coming back. I said, yes, correct.
And they're still
Correct.
doing it now. Yes, that's true. Sexy Eddie. Yes.
Yeah, they're still doing it.
They're still
But I don't know what these people want to achieve because of the money they're giving you people. Do you think it's the end of the world? It's not going to be the end of the world. There's still many things we're still going to do with each other again in the future. 100%. Look at
Yeah, that's what.
Look at Iyabo Ojo. Do you know how many people that caused Iyabo Ojo? They are in that wedding. They went there to apologize.
Oh yes.
Do you know how many people? They went there. They didn't even invite them, but they actually bribed some. They follow some people that they invite. They follow them to apologize that Mohbad, Mohbad yìí ó lágbára gan. And do you know what the woman have done? The woman actually opened doors to another African people to let them know that we can marry each other. This is how this woman has sold Nigeria to the world. Let's forget about what she has done to Mohbad. But we're still going to talk about that one. But look at the other side
of it.
But if they've labeled somebody, that doesn't mean we need to do our own research. What are you bringing to the table? She brought massive exposure to Nigerians. Do you know the kind of thing that, Nigeria is a bad people, we can't marry their girls? Look at this one has
the same thing over here. That's what they always say about.
Yes. Look at she did it. Forget about the other bad side. But I'm seeing what she, by putting Nigeria again on African to make sure that, look at what, my daughter has gone to Tanzania, the whole Tanzania. Now,
Tanzania.
Yes. The Tanzania, Zimbabwe, there's another country before South Africa. Their mentality will change. Those people, they don't even like Nigeria.
If you're South Africa,
yes.
But Nigerians.
But Nigeria is because of the music and entertainment. That's why they love Nigeria. Apart from that, forget everything. They will kill. They will kill.
Oh yeah, I had a friend who ran back to Nigeria from South Africa. He was like, he can't go back there. And I said, why? He said, They don't care. It's America. You'll be saying this. It said over there, they don't care.
They don't care. They have access to gun.
Yeah.
So
24/7. He said even him, he owns a bar business. He has a gun with him every time.
Can you imagine?
But the day he had, they were after him. That was when they had that little was it the xenophobia they had, or the genocide? I can't remember.
Yeah.
He said he found himself in Nigeria the next day. That's when he was not here. That they were actually coming to his business.
Look at what happened.
They were looking for him.
There was one lady in this TikTok. Well, I don't long time. The husband, they actually killed the husband in front of her.
Imagine.
In South Africa. In front of her, like this. They shot the husband. And the girl is holding baby.
Oh my God.
And still, instead of them to say, okay, we know about the death, give the baby their citizenship, whatever, they still deny this person. How much more? This woman has actually placed Nigeria to expose Nigeria to another good side. That our culture is rich. It's only if we can maintain it. Not for all these local girls. A Tanzania person will be seeing our Nigerian girls in another form. That wow. So to marry a Nigerian, you have to be rich. It's not that rich,
You have to be rich. No.
You understand? That's not the whole point. But She actually exposed Nigeria that we can marry
Yes,
each
yeah.
other. She's Yoruba. Oh. If it's Yoruba woman, if you Yoruba another Yoruba woman, a ti pariwo pé ọmọ mi ò lè fẹ́ Sintania o láyéláyé kí fún kí ni
Láyé láyé.
èmi Yorùbá kò jọ. She's lying though. She's only following the she don't want to be among of those people that will say èmi ọmọ mi gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ Yorùbá ni. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó is a Yorùbá o. Why can't she behave like
Yeah, but even Yoruba self too, they fight themselves too. That's why you hear, Yoruba, Omo Ondo, o le fe Ondo, Omo Kinikan, o le fe, Omo Ibadan, o le fe.
You should understand.
Even we have tribalism within ourselves.
Exactly.
Now talk us, you want to go and bring somebody who is not even has anything to do with Nigeria. You want to go and bring that person. Please, which house are you going to bring that person to? Because they will tell you right from the get-go, lie, oh, they now come and start giving you all this status quo. Ọmọ tani bàbá ẹ̀ nílẹ̀.
Exactly.
It's like, Jesus.
This person have told me one thing, no, Faith. They said all what you said today is what they will analyze tomorrow instead of them to pick a point. We start cursing. It is true. It's not more than that. I will stop all these things because they don't like the truth. They don't like all these things, so I will stop it.
Lechi, how many things have we said here today? That's the question.
Lot to that Egbere person was here. That Egbere also of your
but Lechi, we didn't mention anybody's name. We were talking in general.
Yeah, in general,
we're discussing different things. We're just like talking in general things happening around the world.
Yeah.
So,
if I talk about Iyabo Ojo, the good side I saw, Iyabo Ojo wants to go and bury Mohbad herself. Iyabo Ojo tried to enter Mohbad to go and bury Mohbad. That one I said, at one side, she have her own bad side. But that good side of exposing Nigerians, like you see all Nigerians, so you see my life, me, I'm a very big woman. My daughter can go anywhere to go and marry. And Tanzania people were like, so you don't see our girls here, you want to go Nigeria. Everybody wants to come to Nigeria now. Everybody wants to come.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing like I said, tribalism. They will say of all these people in your own tribe, Ọmọ ìlú ẹ fẹ́, wọ́n yẹ pé ọmọ Ìbàdàn, ọmọ Oǹdó, ọmọ Èkìtì kan ló fẹ́.
O lè fún ọmọ mi tí mò ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ pé kó fẹ́ ọmọ ẹ. Tó da Tanzania ló lọ gbọ́ ọmọ mi fún.
Nigeria with tribalism, man. I can't laugh.
So this is the problem. This is a problem.
Sexy Yeti. Yeah, you are right, but at the same time, to me, only ẹni tó bá jẹ gbì kò lè kú gbì.
Exactly.
Tó wà ń bẹ nìyẹn. If you don't do bad, just like Mohbad said in the song, if you don't do bad, you don't get karma.
Let them say, I don't really give a shit before I normally give shit. Let them say, it is even better. Let them sell my name. My name, I don't need to do advert anymore. Let them do advert for me. I will love it. The more they do it, the more people want to know who is Lenchi. So whatever they are talking about, Lenchi just came back. I've been on FYP all along. I've been watching everything. But that's not my business. We've done what we got to do. The emotion in us, the action that we have for Mohbad has actually reduced because of some people don't actually want justice. So we leave it for them. Let them carry the trophy. Let them do whatever they want to do. If I'm doing my own free show and I'm actually entertaining people, thank God, we can talk. There are some ODs that have everything. They can't even do anything. All what they do is come to the platform and be talking about, we can talk about all those shit, but it has to be minimal. You just have
the mental health is there for you to worry about. Your personal mental health is there. So, to me, it's not. That's not my prerogative. We can, like you said, we can have a discussion. We are bound to agree and to disagree.
That's it.
So we can say our points, and we all take one point out of what everybody said. Your opinion. People have been. If you want to come up and talk, come and talk. But it's not like we're cursing anybody out, or just like Monjola Olua was saying earlier, like, all this cursing, everything needs to stop. We need to be focused, and
Some
we've
people will not
lost so
stop it.
much.
Some people will not stop it. Reason why?
Mm-hmm.
They, I don't know, they enjoy, you know, the problem is the moment they mention your name, they think it's all over. That is end of it. But the person that you are actually calling out, if the person starts his own, it's okay, why does she call me? But you've done the same thing you've done to that person. Rather than let the thing just slide and continue whatever you guys are doing. But only a retail. There are some head you can offend. So the moment you start doing things and they cuss you out, I'm sorry. When you tell that, like I said last time in 2024, some people have gas mouth, some people have petrol, some people have kerosene, some people have diesel. Only level jura wọn lọ. So you don't know who you are offending. It's better you just keep quiet and enjoy. There's nothing on internet. There's nothing anywhere.
Yeah.
Just come and enjoy. But some people will spice you. Some people will give you one kind of dirty motivation to cause other person. No matter when you are on platform, you can call the person out. Yes, but the day they will start calling you, my dear, it's not coincidental or accidental or whatever. It's what you've done, Lomagba.
Yeah.
So if somebody is actually going through his own process, don't say, why does she no? You don't know what that person have done to that person. That person is actually going through his own pain.
Yeah, there's always say that you don't want to inherit other people's enemy to become your own enemy.
That's it. If you want to know what this guy have done, we've explained it multiple times, but this guy still go behind our back to continue doing nonsense. Why don't you stop? The moment you stop, everything will stop. But if you want to carry on, we know how you do it. So that's fine. So if you want to inherit somebody's enemy, you join them and be doing. But when it comes to your own time, nobody will be there. That's why I normally tell people on the platform, anything you know, say it. If you want to enjoy the vibe, but don't cause anyone. But the moment you start jumping into people's conclusion, you don't know the reason why that person is vibrating. You try to find out instead of you concluding and said, it is very good that if you are on platform, you can discuss and say, oh, you don't believe this, you don't believe that. And you try to resolve with that person. At the end of the day, everything's settled. But people will now wait for you to finish and go to another platform. There was one time I was doing a show. I can remember. I was just doing my show. Everything is nice. We're cruising, we're doing everything. The moment the person went to another show, he said, before you can go to Lenti platform, you have to pay Igewedu 20 before you can go in. I say, why people are like this? Can you imagine? And there's another one again. When he went to one platform, he said, Shedi Lenti yen, o ti fe bu yin pa. And I quickly cut the video and I sent it to the person. He said, Ashe bulele. Oh God. Even there's another host. When I discussed with the host, he said, ṣé mo ọ̀rọ̀ yín tó ti jù sí mi lẹ́nìí? After 14. Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ ń wo gbogbo ẹ̀mí ìdí tẹ́ ti bú mi, but mo kọ̀ rí pé you are analyzing, you are not chipping in some people, people make mistake, and we can talk about it and move on. Mo dẹ̀ rí pé ẹ̀sán pa ẹ̀gbọ́n. And everybody move on. But the people keep on sending the message that what are they? They are gaslighting that person to come out.
That's gaslighting right there.
So, imagine you went to Olori Ebi and say, let my Baggewe do 20 no keto one life way. I say, Shoto Yeni.
Everything settled on
Everything settled what is basic. These are the things that people don't really understand. They inherit some people's enemy, and they thought is our host for Poloshe. fi ọpọlọ ṣe mọ ẹni tó ní oró lẹ́nu bó bá ṣe ń ká nìkan lára tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tẹ́ni náà ti ṣe tẹ́ wá fẹ́ gbórí sí ẹ̀yin lè máa forí fa o. I always tell people.
wọ́n ti ní ibi tí erin méjì bá ti ń jà koríko bẹ̀ ló máa jìyà, and that is true because where two elephants are fighting, the grass will be the one to suffer.
The reason why you are putting yourself in the middle to say, okay, yeah, you know what? Why will you be saying this?
Yes.
If I'm saying last year, February, there's parasites among us. Mo ti gbọ́ story mi lẹ́yìn, but I've still looked the area pé ẹ fi ilẹ̀. In March,
I think it was even you and Papariano that said it. You said parasite. He said moles.
He said moles. I said parasite. But when the information started coming to me, they will cut this information and send it to me and say, why this person trying to assassinate you? I said, leave them alone. I said, I know they inboxed one woman, and the woman now said, they said you're anti-justice. I said, well, no problem. How can anti-justice be calling the right people that came Mohbad out? And you are still finding, I said, because people don't use your head. Because you people are using emotion into all these things. If you really sit down and watch where the problem is coming from, you will understand that these people don't want you guys to move forward. How can we move forward? It's by you ignoring the negative vibe people. Let's go for the right cause. Where is the problem? Who caused the problem? Let's fight for it. They will now choose and support evil. After they support evil, what is your gain at the end of the day? Nothing.
Okay.
Did they gain anything from all these things they've done? No. Àwọn kan ti forí wọn gbé pé. Ọlọ́run, I keep on saying it. There's something that will not happen this year. There's something that will happen next year, because every angels, either good or bad, they will stamp whatever, because the universe never lie.
Oh, yes. I remember that day we were talking, they were saying people should watch that justice for Mohbad, like you will see, like, you know, the fact that this happened to this boy and nobody's even saying anything, they're not even fighting for him, that it will be hard for any musician in that country within his genre to have to boost their message, to boost their music rather. And true, since that time, I haven't seen anybody make any big hit.
No. It's a normal skit we normally listen to. Nothing is happening in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nothing. No big deal.
Nobody has thrown any big hit.
Nothing.
And I'm like, wow. I said, it's like, didn't you saw this thing coming? Like, is that the universe is saying something? Like,
they're saying it.
No.
Look at what happened to America. Hip hop was like crazy. R&B, blues was crazy. Without blues in Nigeria, without American blues in Nigeria, do you think it can cope? If Cool FM is playing jams all those days, you'll be like, wow, I want to meet Jaru one day. I want to meet the hip hop. I want to meet. But where are they now? Look at all of them.
Where are they
hip hop.
Yeah.
Nothing going on for them.
Nothing is going.
Tupac and Biggie's death is actually the shift from America.
Yeah, they shift.
Actually went.
Look at what's her name? Beyonce. She went from R&B. She's now a country singer. It's like, okay, R&B to country singer. Is she gonna be able to make it? I mean, she was nominated for all this country music, but she didn't win one. Except I think she only won the second time they did something, another award again. That was only one time she won in the country category. But every other thing else. And it's like, where are all those people?
They see.
Like my daughter now, she doesn't like listening to any of this latest song. You will hear her listening to music from 2000s, all these. She's like, Mommy, how did you guys enjoy all this music, all these lyrics and everything? And I said, well, that's what we were listening to back then, not the Pangolo they're playing for you right now.
I'm telling you.
We just start laughing.
Okay, look at what happened. Who changed the Afrobeat? From Daddy Shoki to Daddy Fresh. Yeah. From Daddy Fresh to this guy. Left Eye. From this Left Eye to China.
Yeah.
From this China to the, I want to remember. I'm trying to remember all this. Abule. From Abule to Konga.
Abule, yes.
From Konga, he now shift to that green. That green now put
that green. May God rest his soul.
Amen. That Green now put hip hop. That is when that Olamide used to go to that Green show. Angolo did not even Konga did not even know how to translate because it's from this. He knows about all this. There's a village like that. There's one village that says all those kind of language. Because he understands that dialect, he can translate fast like a rap. Yeah. So people do not understand, but that Green understood the beat. He slowed the beat of Konga. That is when Daddy Miko Sinli go and listen to the beat and Konga beat. It's the same, but it's slow. That Green slowed the beat down and actually put his own voice to do Daddy Miko Sinli, Mommy Miko Sinli, Ewagba Kondo, Wawo Commando. He did that one on a slow beat. Why Konga beat is fast, but it's the same beat.
The same beat, yeah.
But when Konga saw that, boy, my jello, what am I doing wrong? But that Green never stopped from there. This guy continued from there. That is when they discover that Green proper. Then the moment that Green died, laptop man came. Olamide, laptop, no laptop. Yahoo boy without no laptop.
Yahoo boy, no laptop, yeah.
He came. Oh, Niduro, all this thing. He used all this effects, all those things. You understand?
No.
Then ID Kabasa came out. ID Kabasa came out, started looking at Olamide from
ID Kabasa, yeah.
Yeah, Kabasa say, when you I can link you with Wizkid. Oh yeah. They now did that collabo. They gonna meet on the guy, They now did that collabo. ID Kabasa was the doctor. If you remember, it was the doctor. Is it the doctor? Yeah, it was the doctor.
Yes, it was the doctor, yes.
Amafumi, all of them, they manage the resources. I mean,
five.
But those people, they don't understand what this ID Kabasa, thank God, is a Christian, and no, it's not like bias. All those Don Jazzy that they are biased, but Don Jazzy is trying to put himself back as a nice man back on street now, because I won't say he's a wicked man.
Look at this guy too. He's also Abdul. Is it Abdul Karim? No,
Abdul Karim. No, it's not his fault. Oh. It's not his fault. It's this man that actually destroyed him. This our president.
Which one?
Obasanjo. Why did he went and sing Nigeria Jaga Jaga? You that they've told that don't look at what he did though. He tried. He challenged.
But you know he doesn't care. He's challenging them.
No, you know what the mistake he made when 50 Cent came. That flight, that one is it to Port Harcourt? I don't know, up to Abuja, from Lagos to Abuja. And Obasanjo was like, Tani Were. Do you know what we pay for entertainment? Just to, you see this entertainment, It is written in Nigerian Constitution. It is written to Nigerian Constitution that all youth needs to gather to enjoy weekend or to celebrate. That is why in Calabar, the present governor, in most of the restaurants, you go there weekend to eat pepper soup for free.
Wow.
Free in Calabar. They are dealing with their man now because they don't like what the man is doing. That one is, if you want to enjoy, go to Calabar, Obudura, all of them, go and enjoy yourself weekend. It's free, pepper soup. So look at all this music that actually, they started changing the beat. They've not, that Afro beat came from real fella Congo beat. But they started mixing, ID Kabasa started mixing everything together. So that is when Davido came in. P Square have been existing, but their beat is not up to the standard.
Yeah.
But when Rugged Man came, Rugged Man said, I want to be your teacher and I will teach you people, anybody that is not doing the rapping well or doing the music something properly, I will expose you and I will disgrace you if you steal people's beats. That is when MI now came. MI destroy everything with rapping with his junior brother. They say kini gbogbo eléyìí báyìí nísìn. Irú ẹ̀ máa wo leléyìí.
Ah, you know this guy, these two guy, what's his name? Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber,
Look at how his music, how his career just went down.
You know, the mistake he made, fashion is part of it. They don't have people to give them, this
Exactly. And then he was doing cotton so UI stuff. No, she.
Yeah,
Now the Oshi wedding, well, the new wedding to Daru. And the same thing with this other guy too, Eminem. All of them just went down. It was like, I'm like, where's all those people?
No, it's not their fault. I've told, like I said, the way they did to Tupac, they didn't do them well.
They didn't do them well, yeah.
They didn't do them well because the rarity of all those people, they actually paved way. Okay, look at where okay, let us bring it from jazz. When jazz started, what is hip hop? What is hip hop? When all these people started, Snoop Dogg rolling down the street, you see all this slow rapper. They actually went through experience, and they came out from the experience to give the people that look at what I've been through, blah blah blah. Mother was the case what they gave me, mother, all those things. But Tupac knew it changed the game. He started this, this is exactly what is going on in Nigeria. When this guy came, Davido, they knew, okay, people that, you can buy all this instrument from America. We can actually create our own beats. And they started doing what? This is the respect they give to Nigeria. They started working together. They have a platform. You know Wakobi? Is it Waxby or Wakobi? The girl I make also. I celebrate.
Yeah, I think I know.
Yeah, they killed the guy's career. I said I'm going to post it. They killed the guy's career because of what? DJ. Ordinary DJ. You are beefing DJ in your own state. And they actually come together to tarnish they destroy your music career. They destroy the guy music career. You should understand that if they have gone, they will kill the guy. Those days. If they have gone, they will kill him because that guy actually dealt with them. Look at how happened with Akomeji.
Nice.
Nice. They make sure they destroy their marriage. Look at the other short one. I forgot his name. All of them like that. Now we are not talking about the industry. Industry don't have anything anymore. Industry is going down. And the thing we go to, is it, I want to remember the beat that will be ringing now. Is it a piano or something like that? It's from South Africa.
A piano.
Yeah. That one is going back to South Africa because they're adding their own dance.
Yeah, they dance, yeah.
They're moving body. It's like yaga yoko, see all these things. Nigeria needs to step up.
They have a long view.
Everything is now, tearing apart. Everything is going. If care is not taken, the video has actually told you guys 12 years ago, I have this award. So what's the big deal? So everything is going down. The video not supposed to be in that kind of level. Why are they calling him to go and get that kind of? He was supposed to go in the last award last year. They didn't give it to him. I said they won't give Nigeria nothing, and they are losing out because you people are not truthful. Your hands are not clean. Nobody can say justice for Mohbad in that place. They said 1 minute silent. Look at what people are doing with she. At the end of the day, audio artists, they are there. They can't even prove that, as if they ignore this guy, as if nothing happened in Nigeria. Mohbad case will actually destroy some artists. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ nu owó ẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lówó nínú ọwọ́ Mohbad, tẹ́ ẹ̀ san padà, gbogbo yín lẹ máa jìyà. It's so simple. So we are here just to discuss and just to, relax, do what we gotta do. There's no big deal in anything. So
See your own idea, we just discussing many things.
that's it. And some people will now take it as tomorrow now they will take it as big deal. Oh, let you do that. Like that stupid one say, no funje. Talo funje o, fun emi je o. I've called you sanctimonious. And you should not understand what sanctimonious is.
What did they give you to eat, monkeys?
Oh, fun mi je bí báwo.
What is the food they give you?
I'm even listening to you came like a parasite. You came like a parasite, and you see, this is the problem. Nigeria will never change. They will not change. Nobody, I'm telling you. Did they have a house they want to arrange? No. Èèyàn náà ló máa lò tí ò bá lóyún àtà ló tún fẹ́ lò. People just need to be careful.
There was this, I have a Ghanaian friend, talking about so only, you see that you're Nigeria, only in Congo, China, someone who's Ghana, someone is Japan. Only for people, I will tell you this, that whole thing ever happened to Nigeria. Only I'm telling you, you're not listening. Only you see. Only you will see. Only until when you guys decide to do the same thing. Only when this guy did it, he was a military man. Everybody was scared, like, But what did he do? He made sure that he cleaned them out. Only look at that place now. Only all the money they took. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mo wọ́n tó kó jẹ. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ló fi tún bí yẹn ṣe lò. Wọ́n gbà tó lẹ̀ tó ń gbogbo wọn tó ń yanjú wọn ní kọ̀ọ̀kan. Only then, àtàwọn tó lọ ń tú àṣírí fún wọn pé nǹkan báyìí fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ní kò jẹ́ kó kúrò nílùú ẹ̀.
Imagine, ó dé wọn mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
So ìwé tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé òun gbọ́n kankan tó wá fẹ́ lọ sọ fún yàn kan pé wo ìsákúrò wọ́n fẹ́ pẹ́ lọ́la o she don dey dey play. Ó gbogbo wọn ló mú tó pa. Ó dẹ̀ gbogbo wọn tó wà ní outside the country àti ètò ọkọ̀pamọ́ nílùú wọn lò gbogbo ẹ̀ ló end up láti gbà padà láti àwọn banks yẹn and he use it to develop Ghana really. And that's why you see Ghana is better.
Yeah, Ghana is still, they still have that little, before.
Only if you guys don't get yourself together, only you'll be surprised. If you guys don't do what you need to do, that country will not return back to where it's supposed to be. Only I'm telling you the truth. Only because all these African countries, all this mentality people having saying, when me and her start talking like this, when it comes to political stuff, you would think like we have seen ourselves in like what, and we hardly see ourselves. We live in the same state, but when we see ourselves, when we sit down and we start talking, you'll be like, when did you guys hear? We'll just go back and talk about how school life was and everything. And we'll just go from there. We'll talk about politics. We'll talk about, and I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. And that's what I'm saying, the way things are going, because this party is fighting the other party. This one. They're already talking about 2027. They don't want to follow our local. Kiniko. They're doing this one. You know what? Enough of all this, our local and all this. Let's focus on what we're going to do to develop that country. But they're not doing that. They're not doing that.
That is the problem.
That they're fighting the former, previous co-counterpart of Obi of this. I watch TV so I'm like, I'll be laughing like, you know, what I'm saying. Former candidate ni Obale Ida. So you see one gang up against Ile. Is that what's going to resolve the problem of that country? Even here in America, they have their own little right now. They're fighting between the Democrats and Republicans, saying, no, Republicans made this mistake, the Democrats made this mistake. But at the same time, you will still find people from each party that you still find them come to the middle. So, in a technical world, if you look at it, you would think, yes, everybody knows about Republican, Democrat, but there's a third party that is not really known, and those are the what they call them libertarianism. So they are like they have values from Democrats and values from Republicans, and they decide to form their own party. But you won't see them on the ballot. You won't see them come out, but they know themselves within those two parties. Like this person is not a full Republican. This one is not a full Democrat. They take values from each party and they turn into their own, and that's where they always stand. So they are more like the neutral party when it comes to all this chaos going on. Like they're fighting Republican, this one is fighting. And I just wonder, like, even they came to a point, they said, we should just turn into one party system, like UK. And I was like, it can't work in America. America has been known to be a two-party system. You can't turn them all of them into one party.
Imagine.
It's not gonna work. So that's why all this party, but I think when I was in Nigeria, I think the last party I remember was NNPC, like the
MPP
all
or
these
whatever.
APs, MPP, exactly. Because I was in Nigeria with during Abiola's era. Because that was like, I remember that election very well. I remember where I was on that day. So now all this APC, Clinic on PDP, where did they all come from?
AP is actually grilling the people in the country. They've turned it to their father's wealth. I'm telling you, they've actually turned everything to their father's wealth. But God will actually deal with them. They thought they can just. I don't know what Nigeria has actually, to deserve all this. Why they are, it's just what happened to justice for Mohbad. It's exactly what is happening to Nigeria. The truth is sitting down there. How can the Senate be receiving almost, let me put it in pounds, receiving almost £10,000 a month? What for?
But there's so
There's somewhere they gbal every month. And then you people look at they want to ban solar. Why will you ban solar? Because you want people to be buying. You people want people to be buying
meter.
Can do. I wish. Let me just say. I wish God can change Nigeria to winter country. Maybe they will not. They will not regulate themselves.
Honestly,
people that will die from winter.
If you lived in the north, especially like in the the Plateau area.
Jos is my main area.
That's where I grew up.
Is a lie,
yes, I grew up in Plateau State.
Do you know Bukuru?
Yes.
You know Bukuru?
Langtang, yes. Oh my God, that's what I always say. It's not Terminus, yeah.
Main market.
Yes.
Because that's where I used to buy my that's where I used to buy my provision those days. Like Magister. You like Magister.
When they built, I was still in Jos when they built that new market. The old market was later on they demolished it because it was just too congested. You walk from I live on Langtang, where you have to go past the bus terminal before you get to the market. Yes. All those post office, the roundabouts.
Look at Air Force military. We used to jog from Kano Road every Saturday.
Yes.
Towards Bukuru to Bengida. From Bengida, Army engineer. Do you know Army engineer at the back of command? Yes, now I live at the back of the Army engineer. Because when we used to do, I want to join the army at my earliest. I love army, I love gun, I love all these things. My father is military. And he said, if you want to go to army, so I started all my life in army. So We
Ah.
have GCR, we have GCR in front of command, so they face each other. So at the back we have army engineer. So we started from all those places before moving to Lagos, from Owode back to Ibadan, like that. That's how we're moving. It's
Ah.
just Jos is a very cool place. I love it. The
Oh
when
yeah,
when
it
you
is
when you
a.
wake up in the morning, you see smoke. You are like,
You see
where,
smoke. Ah.
where's this place? What's this place? So
That's why I said I've been used to cold, 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 cold though.
Jos will be cold because of the mountain. I love those
Yes.
tea, early morning tea.
Ellie, how did
When you
I was
drop the
about
tea
to
like
say
this,
that, Betty?
then you drop the
That
tea.
is Tico.
Hey.
I
Ah,
don't see they will now come and cut the bread for you. They come and put butter. Bluebird.
how many grade are you? This guy that is talking, I want to know what grade did you come out with?
Let him come up now.
Come up,
He's going to
Nairi.
be in the.
Now wow. That means
Is it?
hey, NDLA, yeah. I used to NDLA don't have strength in all those days.
Why nah? You don't want to come up and talk. You just want
Maybe
to be in the comments.
every voice is maybe he has cold.
Oh baby.
Maybe he has cold. Maybe he's zipping some cold water at the moment. So finish your cold water anyway. I love Jos. I love
Oh
Jos.
yes.
That Kaduna Road, a lot. Oh my God.
I know.
I love that Bukuru. I love those buildings in Bukuru. They built that place
Bukuruga,
like
yeah.
I want to remember. There was this building in is it NMS? NMS in Ibadan.
Next,
They build those buildings like that. All those officers mess. They build those buildings like
I think you're talking about when you're going towards the hospital,
yes.
because you know how
That
the hospital
area.
is next to
There's
the
there's
new
another.
market. Yes.
If as if you are going towards the hill, I don't know how they build the road. You just go to. I love those places. There's no cow, but we do jogging early in the morning
Oh
from
yes.
6 to 9. Lovers of
Ah,
God. And I want to remember those music. Oh my God. I mean sweet those days
I know.
I mean it's very sweet We will do jogging 6 o'clock. We're already on the street, and you see all this Awusa with their table, long table, and there will be
Yeah.
tea or hot water, all those things. Everything is
All those
nice.
things. Yeah.
Salad,
Dried.
everything. Ah,
Ah.
no. Those days, life is
Then
sweet.
in the evening they'll come and bring me kose.
What I enjoy so is that too. I don't know how they do
Ah.
it, and they do all
Oh
this.
yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it for yourself here.
Yeah,
All you need is rice.
rice, and they will put
Yeah,
this
you
milk,
blend the
this raw
rice.
milk. This raw milk from
Uh
cow.
huh. Friday Nuno.
Right? Yes. Look at you. You enjoy. Me, I just like to zip all those things.
Ah.
And you know one thing? These people, they don't even care. If fly goes on top of those things, they will still drink it. They don't care. But
Oh, you
I
see
was
what he said? You see what Henry said
he said, I am in Alaska with the US.
at the.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All
you see,
right.
if I follow your step,
That's
NDLA, then maybe I could have been in the same camp with you.
yeah, with the same cup.
But
Yeah.
when it gets to the ads stuff, when we start on when we started